cause they know I got the sauce. Got the presence on me, I can't ever take it off. That's why I came, country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Yeah, they can't get like me, rockin' boots and white tee. Designer on my cuff, ring something like a Moby. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Artist out the ranch, I just told you that I'm bout it. I might take offense if you tell me that you doubt it. That's just what it is, yeah, I'm known to make it rowdy. Then I'm for the fit, and I drive a wide body. Who you know, but like this, nobody. Can't go slow, I gotta hit that body. I'm the top, but the top, I can't never take a break. Yeah, I'm hot, and you not, that's why all my records bang. Oh, it's been a long, hard road, gotta go home. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, and I know you love the way that I'm gon' keep going. Yeah, 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 can't prove flexing cause they know I got the sauce. Got the presence on me, I can't ever take it off. That's why I came, country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Yeah, they can't get like me, rockin' boots and white tee. Designer on my cuff, ring something like a Moby. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Country boy stepping, yeah, I'm country boy stepping. Yeah, why they mad at a man like me? I went too crazy. Better take that knee and kiss my ring, cause I be royalty. Everywhere I go my scene, and they be hating. That's such a lame thing, yeah, y'all be lame teams. I could never ever go outside like that. Yeah, my people got my back, and I know that.
So hello guys, actually वो थोड़ा सा वाईफाई का इशू हो गया था जिस वजह से पुरानी स्ट्रीम एंड हो गई एंड मतलब OBS क्रैश हो गया था. सो वापस से स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट करी है. पता नहीं भाई आज क्यों ये इशू हो रहा है. कल स्ट्रीम चली, परसों स्ट्रीम चली, मतलब पूरा बढ़िया था, सब चल रहा था. आज ही इशू कर रहा है. चलो कोई बात नहीं. लाइक मैच शुरू होने वाला है तो लेट्स गेट बैक. मुंह में क्यों जा रहा है भाई. लेट्स गेट बैक टू द मैचेस. एक बार वापस मैचेस पे चलते हैं, देखते हैं क्या चल रहा है. या हियर सो वी गो टू द मैचेस. मैचेस शुरू होने वाले. लेट मी जस्ट टर्न द वॉल्यूम अप.
काउंटडाउन भी नहीं दिया. काउंटडाउन दे देना.
और मेरे साथ मेरे दोस्त भी हैं, सो एक साथ ही देखने वाले हैं हम. Why I can't hear the stream?
Avoidance of these high tier loot zones for the
Decker drop point gaya?
the competition, just so that they avoid annihilation from these lobbies.
Decker
Things for sure, we're gonna spot quite a number of hot drops because of the fact where we haven't built dominance on these compounds just yet. Day one is gonna be a very messy day, and I think we already see a couple of hot drops out there.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a very interesting moment here, where we are looking at Mars, Electra, and Pochinook just completely full of players. Circle coming up toward the middle central side there. So the rotations coming in from southern side is going to be fun to see, especially AG.AL from Sentosa.
Yeah, absolutely. So GunDynasty up against Aurora. And this is going to be
Duke को लगता है पकड़ लेंगे.
GunDynasty if they
Falcons
taken out a tad bit too early here.
It's honestly insane. EVOS come back into the game, immediately gets
बढ़िया
annihilated. And now over on this
बढ़िया.
Falcons on a rampage, Limits doing the damage onto the player of DEC. The
DEC
pressure
knock हो गई.
is on, and DEC can't do anything.
पीछे के दो बंदे बचे क्या? हाँ दो है.
अकेला है
दो. नहीं एक उधर था और एक था उधर शिपयार्ड का उधर.
नॉक रहेगा. हाँ वही तो कह रहा हूँ.
खत्म बढ़िया.
Some crucial early points. They do have the vending machine beside the final surviving player, but it looks like it's going to be a rough one as TEC bows out as well.
There's just so many things happening around the map right now as we're looking here. Loud and EVOS in one compound.
कोई ना कमबैक हो जाएगा. इतना भी मतलब ये नहीं है.
Rotate into the zone as well as it's just
भाई लांबो चला रहा है भाई. ये
dwindling.
पानी में लांबो
The
चला
northern
रहा
side is hectic right now.
नहीं वो वाले पानी में चल जाती
Here for GD, they take on the champions of the Esports World Cup 2024 in Falcons. But GD themselves, they are very sound in terms of mechanically able squad in the world of Free Fire. This battle is going to be a rough one for them. Now they're trying to sneak outside the compound of the blue zone here. They get scanned out by the binoculars as well. Falcons does have a tad bit of information, but David 444, again, the most lethal player on the side of GunDynasty.
Oh man.
Rushing on up, Racha versus
दे दिया डबल का अनलिमिटेड बढ़िया
सासुके ऐसे यूज करते हैं क्रोनो, समझा? सासुके क्रोनो ऐसा डालता है, हमको मरवा देता है खुद के क्रोनो से।
भाई वो भी तो मर गया, फैल्कन ने लगाया था, फैल्कन मर गई।
दूसरे बंद में जाके मारा ना उसने, अपने जिसके लिए क्रोनो डाला था वो तो मर गया ना।
अरे
हाँ भाई कसम से क्रोनो डाल के भाग जाता है। हाँ
बढ़िया दीदी। फैल्कन खत्म,
लिमिट अकेला बचा है।
अरे बढ़िया।
अरे नाइस।
I mean, yeah, David got taken down once again, but he's the rusher. He's very aggressive with the backup from Shiru, the backup from Blaine.
भाई 4 टीम्स गई भाई, क्या चल रहा है? बहुत एग्रेसिव खेल रही टीम्स।
Play for Juicy Esports on the
GD 13 eliminations, damn.
USA, and the guy was lighting up the battlefield. Recently acquired by GunDynasty for a good reason, to stomp down these squads out here at the Esports World Cup. Let's see how far they can go.
जोन कहाँ बनेगा लगता है?
क्या लगता है?
Not out of it just yet,
तो आने दो।
completing their full revival
आ गया।
spree here. Back to a full squad, but
वही तो
can
मैं
they
भी
get it up and be battle ready before the
बीमा
next
शक्ति में
circle?
लग रहा है।
Speaking of that as well, I mean, EVOS had so many close calls.
मैंने इससे पहले वाला जोन देखा ही नहीं, तो मैं पता नहीं सकता।
They nearly got knocked out and somehow survived.
फैल्कन
ऑन फायर।
Runs for his life. Saifa
Falcons.
going in for that chase.
खेल खत्म है।
He's crunched here.
खेल खत्म भाई।
And eventually gets taken
अकेला बंदा कितना मारेगा भाई? 4 को थोड़ी मार देगा।
to the main.
Yeah, on fire.
वो भी इंटरनेशनल लॉबी भाई, वो भी सामने AG.AL खड़ी है।
फैल्कन गई लगता है, फैल्कन गई, फैल्कन जाएंगी। और एक कहाँ पे फैल्कन का?
3 बचे हैं भाई अभी।
नहीं 2 गए ना,
2
2
गए।
गए
Little bit of an unfair fight now. A team that has been keeping very
और 2 आ गए।
बुरिराम बहुत शांत दिख रही है बे। बुरिराम का क्या सीन हो गया?
build a lot
शांत दिख रही है बहुत।
for these other squads, especially here on the Esports World Cup stage.
लास्ट में मारेगी, लास्ट में।
Can this be the
कुछ नया ट्राई कर रहे हैं ये लोग। अरे बुरिराम काफी एग्रेसिव खेलती है यूजुअली।
maybe the third
बोल
time
रहा हूँ लास्ट में मारेगी,
for the
लास्ट जोन में मारेगी।
Last movements now. We are seeing still DRS and PDX still very much outside the zone, really taking their time here. But DRS is slowly moving toward Pina and is making me a little bit nervous for them.
loud. They
बुझाई पे फाइट हो रहा लगता है फैल्कन का।
loud squad out there.
अच्छा।
Constant organization on our global stage.
अरे बता मेरे को, बताओ क्या बोल रहे हैं, कह रहे
पीडी वाले आ रहे।
सुन तो सुन भाई, एक तो यहाँ पर लाइट रेट चली गई थी, लाइव स्ट्रीम हो नहीं पाई, मतलब वो सेटअप पहले मतलब लास्ट मोमेंट पे करी। फिर मैं उठा भी लेट था थोड़ा सा, 11 साढ़े 11 बजे उठा, वो भी लॉबी के लिए जब फोन आया मेरे को, तब आकाश भाई ने उठाया। भाई मैं तैयार हुआ भाई, देखा शर्ट प्रेस ही नहीं कर रखी भाई। आकाश भाई बोल रहे हैं वो पहन ले, हुडी पहन ले, फील द फायर वाली।
चलेगा नहीं शायद वो, क्योंकि वो अलग आईपी है।
नहीं आईपी की बात नहीं है भाई, गर्मी कितनी है।
ओए
ओ भाई
क्या मारा भाई।
फैल्कन उधेड़ती भाई।
क्या फैल्कन भटक ही रही थी ऐसे।
Yeah, unfortunately, he was just too broke. Even if he got to a vending machine, which is quite fine in that situation.
क्या बढ़िया मारा है उसको
Wouldn't have
टगोरे
been
ने।
able to bring
भाई
anyone
broke
back to
कह रहे हैं भाई
split
उसे।
the coins.
कह रही बस so broke।
Found some coins out of him instead.
Yeah. Now the southern
भाई
side here is very
ये
interesting.
कैली क्या आई थी बीच में
Look at the
नाचती
amount of teams
नाचती।
here. You have EVOS hanging out.
Circle
EVOS
closing in.
as well. I wouldn't be
Circle
surprised
का
if a big
announcement
fight were to
जो भी
happen
है।
out here,
Yeah.
and it's going to be fire because GD right
यार
now
भाई
is so
लीडर बोर्ड बहुत
comfortable
ज्यादा
with
प्लेन
second
प्लेन
alone.
सा नहीं है।
Absolutely.
मतलब एकदम थोड़ा बड़ा भी, बड़ा ज्यादा लग रहा है, पता है?
Paradox still
बड़ा की बात भी
alive
नहीं है,
and
मतलब
kicking
वो
alongside the rail soldiers.
प्लेन
picking up
प्लेन
the
फाइट हो
और
गई। डीआरएस फैसिलिटी
DRS versus GD।
Cook here if they don't walk
बढ़िया।
good elimination. Stroax won't find Jiru. Vega taken
ये
out
गोली
this one.
बढ़िया।
Gaming shut down by Waka. And Loud interfering in this battle. Can they walk away at the best of
अरे
for day
Loud आ गई।
one?
वही वही।
GunDynasty with your final survivor. It's been a great run so far.
भाई DRS
But the vending
EVOS
machine
लाउड
a tad bit too far
सब
away
एक साइड,
from
मुझे
him.
तो बुरीराम आ रही है,
यहाँ
उसके
पे
पीछे
यही-
AG.AL आ रही है।
Hard to really
यहाँ यहीं पे जोन लग रहा है, क्योंकि इतनी टीम से यहाँ पे आ रही है।
हाँ,
coming
भाई, भाई,
into the
भाई।
zone as well. But in this situation here, DRS with the upper hand.
रिवाइव दे देगा।
of a second
Can he do it?
area.
नहीं
Nice. Tried to run away. Had the vehicle.
अरे भाई क्या बचा।
On out of it to play the recovery.
GD का प्लेयर
ऐसे लेटते हैं अंडे, देख रहे हो ऐसे लेटते हैं।
He's got enough coins to
तुम्हारा दबता ही नहीं है लेटने वाला।
all he needs to do is
अरे मेरा बंदा लेटता ही नहीं भाई, पता नहीं क्यों।
problem is he's right
कहता है cannot prone here।
teams who are looking for an extra point and an extra team to eliminate.
ग्रेवयार्ड पे कौन है? ग्रेवयार्ड पे गया क्या?
They're just trying to find a way into the game here. PDX should probably come through.
अरे मैं PDX के आई आते ही नॉक आ गई।
Now Russia, big kill there onto a player, and even Sneaky somehow off the grid gets knocked out as well.
भाई पेट पे छेद तो नहीं करेगा ना ये बंदा, मेरे को शक हो रहा है अब।
Sneak on in. They're in a great position here, but just a tad bit too
वही भाई इतने गोलियां मार रहे हैं, इसे पेड़ में छेद करके मार देगा।
aggressively. The problem is going to be DRS for AG.AL as they try to rotate. They do have a little bit of compound cover. But
Cypher,
GunDynasty
dude,
full
nameless.
जीडी के सब रिवाइव हो गए,
clutch play.
सब रिवाइव हो गए जीडी के।
Back, but the circle is small. Getting fished out of the skies is a big possibility here. Let's see how the luck is for the side of GunDynasty.
Interestingly enough as well, the rotations coming in. Well, DRS very comfortable in the middle side area as well. As we see
भाई
Snap
अकेले
being knocked
भागते
down here by
क्या अजीब लग रही है
Trap.
भाई।
Immediately is sent to the lobby. But Takuri is the one that takes away that point.
Let's see exactly what the reigning defending champions EVOS can do. It has been a rough start for them, but recovery has been solid for EVOS.
जोन में घुसना भी इनके लिए बहुत मुश्किल है भाई, EVOS के लिए, पता है। लाउड घंटा नहीं आने देगी, लाउड बहुत गंदा पीटेगी, पता है।
खुले के मानेगा क्या जोन? खुले में
खुले में बट जो दो तीन घर है वो भी पूरी कैप्चर हो रखे हैं ना। बुरीराम तक टाइम के लिए थोड़ा आगे आके मास्टर वगैरह पे चले भी जाएगी।
बुरीराम पे अच्छा जगह है।
हाँ, बुरीराम को कम जाएगा, मतलब कम ट्रैवल करना है, EVOS को बहुत करना है।
I agree with you.
लेफ्ट से घुसेंगे वो लोग
Like that
पीछे से।
approach, right? They find that
इनका ज्यादा एरिया ओपन है ना EVOS का, तो ये पिटेंगे यहाँ पे।
steal away the Booyah and
PDX भी मार सकती है राइट साइड से किल उठाने के लिए।
players taking a bit more damage.
लाउड भी है ना इधर बैठी हुई, देखो ना कोई वो आएंगे इधर से दो
लाउड तो बहुत मारेगी, बट उसके अलावा भी PDX।
जीडी आ गए तो देंगे।
अरे नहीं
अरे सॉरी ठीक है,
ये नॉक आ गया भाई, कोई ना।
कौन है? AG.AL है।
अरे
साइफा भाई
भाई अपनी टीम है भाई, अपनी टीम है, चिल करो आराम से भाई, इतना भी नहीं मारना जोर से, इंसान है भाई वो भी।
ब्रो ये
अरे
हेवी ड्राइवर
ये लोग मेरी ड्राइविंग को बुरा बोलते हैं। देखो भाई इंटरनेशनल मीटर में ड्राइविंग करता हूँ मैं, ठीक है ना, कम बोला करो।
सल्लू भाई इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ड्राइविंग
समझा ना सास के, कम बोला कर, इंटरनेशनल मीटर में ड्राइविंग करता हूँ मैं।
गई
ये कार 98 छोड़ दे भाई।
बुरीराम भी मार रही है उधर साइड से।
क्या जोन है भाई इन पे,
वही परफेक्ट जोन है। बुरीराम को भी प्रॉब्लम होगा।
ये देखो अब इनके प्रेशर देखो कैसा बनेगा अब।
इनका प्रेशर नहीं बनेगा भाई, इनका प्रेशर कुकर बनेगा।
फाड़ देंगे इनको प्रेशर से ही।
अरे भाई पैचेस, ग्लू के पैचेस बना जा रहे हैं।
And this is a classic play out of GunDynasty if we've ever seen one.
बढ़िया नेट, अरे नहीं होता।
There is a big advantage here.
फटा लेकिन
अगर पता है, अगर EVOS पे
नहीं लगता
EVOS का सेंट्रलाइज जोन अगर ये बनता ना, मतलब EVOS पे अगर सेंट्रलाइज बोल्ट पड़ता ना, EVOS अब तक खत्म थी।
इन पे एज है
वही, अगर इन पे एकदम जोन सेंटर करके मारता ये बोल्ट बहुत गंदे फटते हैं।
गई यूएस गई इसका हुआ होगा
भाई, मेरे को डीआरएस ही
लग रहा है। डीआरएस या तो बुरीराम, क्योंकि दोनों बुया के लिए खेल रहे हैं। बस देखो दोनों ने किल्स भी काफी कम कर रहे हैं, बुया के लिए खेल रहे हैं।
तो डीआरएस ही लग रहा है।
अरे खेली को क्या हो गया?
Not yet. Buriram, cool, calm, collected. Just taking advantage of any extra points they can find out there. Not getting too aggressive just yet.
जीडी यही लग रहा है।
GunDynasty, can we see Buriram?
जीडी एंड डीआरएस का थोड़ा कम चांस है।
To stomp every single squad they come across.
तो तुम कहाँ पे कितने हैं?
तो उनको फिर बुरीराम को उनको ये कर गया सपोज।
GunDynasty
भाई ये
looking
कौन सा भाई कॉम्बो है भाई
solid
पटल
to
का?
build their dynasty here, right here on game one. Loud on the other hand.
भाई
Loud निकल गई।
लाउड तो पैचेस बना के जा रही है, बट मेरे को लगता नहीं है इसको इनको जाने देंगे।
Vegas taken out. It's
लाउड की जगह बुरीराम ले ली।
up against GunDynasty, and they've got 13 eliminated the Nepali squad.
अरे भाई पागल ही हो गया। ओए ये क्या कर रहा है?
आराम से भाई, आराम से भाई, आराम से भाई, इतना भी नहीं भैया, आराम से मारो।
भाई
सीटी का स्नाइपर
इसकी उंगलियां कितनी तेज चल रही होगी भाई।
क्या दो टीम के बीच में आके
थोड़ा सा करेगी।
दोनों स्टार्टिंग में डिफेंसिव खेल रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्यों।
हाँ।
होगा होगा
अरे ये क्या कर रहे हैं?
In hand, radar.
नहीं वो प्लेयर
This
हटा
activity
देगा।
coming in from EVOS. They heard sounds coming
क्या
through.
कहते हैं उसे?
They go in
Slide,
and
slide.
just force at third party
Slide पे मार
fight.
दिया
But
हमने।
in this situation, I
घूमता
was
घूमता जा
surprised it
रहा
didn't go three ways. Aurora this time around they got knocked a bit too early just now. They want to make up
Benel.
for just now.
Benel
देखा नहीं इसको?
It's a 1v1 fair
और
fight.
देखा
Ain't got spot Simfest shot finds no connection. Benel looking for the quick reposition, but the rest of the EVOS squad.
अरे भाई
The
साहब
compound already, but Nell's in.
क्या है ये?
Falcon
Tad
versus
bit of
FX
trouble, to say the least. Will win back in a way. Team Apex Gaming can't
Soto.
take the fight up against the 2024 Esports World Cup champions and walk away with the
I
victory.
might
अटक गया
There is a vending machine in play, and you can see the Apex player already camping away at it in case they need to pull in a quick revival. Raja on the hunt. Sahil
नहीं बच पाएगा लग रहा है
नहीं बच पाएगा, लगता नहीं।
भाई फाइनली सारे स्ट्रीम के इशू सारे सही हो गए, नेटवर्क बैक आ गया है, सब कुछ सही हो गया है।
नहीं बच रहा
They've already
किल लेके मरेगा
and they're holding on.
केडी भाई बॉल डालना। केडी भाई तुम पहाड़ी भाई मत बनो, केडी भाई बॉल डालो।
His hands
बढ़िया
भाग गया।
on the chase.
भाग,
नहीं भाग पाएगा
लग रहा है भाग जाएगा।
अरे स्ट्रीम अटक रहा है तुम्हारा
हल्का नहीं हो गया, सही हो गया।
अरे क्वालिटी खराब हो गया वेंटिक
नहीं हो गया, सही हो गया। और फंसा दिया।
Vending machine.
अरे नहीं।
Pina versus KD God.
Better gun in this situation, but Pina absolutely sneaky.
उठा दिया क्या? केडी ने उठाया क्या?
केडी ने उठा दिया शायद से।
Taking the shot,
शायद।
hiding away.
नहीं केडी नहीं।
अरे
Around.
Oh
Wait.
my gosh, that was a hot chase from the other side of the map all the way till here. Movement was
अरे छोटो भी गया।
coming from this guy.
Oh yeah. Gotta respect Falcons this time, hungry for those points. They obviously wanted a better run in the earlier game.
भाई टैग
Get up
12 पे चल रही
for
है।
themselves.
ये अकेला क्यों आ रहा है
Got kicked out of the lobby with
पता
just 10
नहीं।
points on their side. Very aggressive game one.
इसे क्या लग रहा है 3 बंदे मार देगा अकेले
दो है सामने दो है।
You just have to make sure the
हाँ,
same is
और आ गया
वुल्विन और छोटो है।
आ गए सब आ गए
साहिल हो गया रिवाइव। सब आ गए।
absolutely stacked up.
KD भी हो
And
गया।
DEC
फैल्कन्स के सब टीम आ गई देखो पूरा
alive and kicking with a ton of elimination points already on their side in this Aurora game.
AG.AL versus
Man,
TP
Barros putting a damage on the
Oh,
top
GG.
16.
That's
Takes
it.
a lot of damage, almost getting knocked down here. But
Arey.
the area cannot
Top
survive and knocked out as well.
Yeah, Barros, great play on the 1v1 thrill of battle popped in a timely manner, locking him down, and a swift
यार ये
elimination.
क्या मतलब प्रोडक्शन में कोई दिक्कत हुआ क्या इनका?
AG.AL
मैच
on
हुआ,
the
मैच 1 लिखा
prowl,
हुआ है,
looking
बताइए
for
नहीं अभी
some
तक।
extra points, but Cypher's gonna get caught out here. Jazzy Aswad and the smooth criminal Cypher quickly getting away. Barros looking for the back
भाग।
and the bait and switch. Barros now holding.
अरे मैच क्यों स्विच कर रहा है ये?
Take it out of the
Fight-
equation.
fight के टाइम switch कर
Barros,
रहा
you
है।
monster.
Oh, it's the biggest nope I've ever seen in my life, and Cypher is the one to turn things around there. Aswap down and out. Gonna try and see where exactly can go in this situation. Coming in terms of rotations
मेरे
here.
को ही दिख रहा है, तुम्हें भी दिख रहा है कि ये हवा में उड़ रहा है।
Inside of the zone.
वही मुझे भी
Really curious. I'm seeing
कॉर्नर्स में हवा में उड़ रहा है
हवा में उड़ रहा है।
AG.AL, again, this is their third EWC. Just like Buriram, perhaps third time's the charm.
Buriram
David, triple four,
versus
taken out early
GD.
here. This is one of the prime players out of
DD के दोनों
and
या फिर एक है
hunting them down one after the other. You messed around with us in the previous game. We could not get to the booyah. And this time, we will take you out of the lobby early.
भाई शील्ड गन चल रही है अभी भी.
But can we see a recovery again? But now
कौन
the
चला रहा
super
है
savior of Gun Dynasty keeping
ये साहिल जाट यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है
That pickup right as the glue wall goes down is just diabolical. Now the zone has shifted a little bit more here, and in this situation, most players are already coming back into the game.
Man, but now, what in the world? This guy...
He has most revivals.
Yeah, he's definitely got the most revivals so far. And it is absolutely brilliant to see him pull off these amazing saves in such an insane lobby on a stage like this. I wonder how is he managing to get things done, and how is he having so many coins on his side? We got to check that out later. EVOSDivine though, through eliminations. Aggressive start this time around, but they want more. DRS up against Falcons. They had a phenomenal run in game one, and Falcons are trying to deny them of that in this game too. Pina down already. Strowex, fantastic shot. He eliminates Pina from the equation, but no glue wall, but the time turner on his side allows him a quick recovery. K98 in hand. Anybody that takes the slide rails up against Alu might be in a tad bit of trouble, but Falcons not going to make that mistake just yet.
Doing a due diligence here, dotting their I, crossing their T's as well. And I think DRS is doing, I think, fairly wise to just really back away from this fight.
Yeah.
Now for Falcons, they brought back Pina into the game. That's more firepower once again on their side here. The southern side here, DP and AG.AL looks very interesting right now.
Falcons understanding that Alu would probably pop their heads if they took the slide rail, trying to just cut the distance down with the vehicles. On the other side, DemonsPride, top 16, tagged up already. That Moko giving away his position, and it's too easy for Dew to go in for the follow-up. Super Sniper turned Russia in the situation, connected with the electrotherapy. This is the result of too many clash squads.
And in this situation as well, I think everyone is just sort of like kind of moving away on that western side here, just trying to find a way into the zone, making sure that they don't get sniped out as they take that slide rails. We saw so many of that happening way too soon. Well, it is fun for us viewers to see it, but for them, it's probably a very, I would say, high-stakes, heart-attack situation.
The Clash Masters competitions have forced the snipers to play a closer range battle, which means more shotguns, more SMGs, and it is having its results shown beautifully on the Battle Royale scene. And that's just going to be making these snipers so much more deadlier. Long range, short range. They're now becoming all-rounders. But this next circle, though, looking deadly. Falcon scanning out the area of Team Apex. Sahil Jad gets caught in the binocular scan. Pina Racha not waiting. They sustain some shots, but they're going straight in for the elimination.
DRS और Falcon दोनों मारेगी.
Scan here, potentially by the White Tigers.
नहीं.
Divine and a double scan. Probably Aurora as well as Loud. EVOS in trouble, as two teams have got the information on them. Team Apex Gaming, on the other hand, already scanned out earlier on, but Falcons are the ones who are in a tad bit more trouble.
नहीं.
Sahil Jat looking for the revival, pulls Shoto back into the race, but he sacrifices himself in the same run.
I mean, what can you do? Just really survive longer here.
That's it. KD God in trouble. Out of the pan, into the fire. Running straight. Oh, EVOSDivine does not spot him out.
We don't know.
This could just be that survival play, but Tech is right behind him, so this is going to be a tad bit Thriller battle. GG, bro. I don't know if one of that was super intentional, but KD God now clipped on by the Thriller battle, has got no way to use his active skill. But EVOSDivine not making the mistake of looking for one extra point and potentially sacrificing two of their players. They know the players of TEC is right there beside them. So moving to find an extra point might put them in a little bit of trouble, and the veteran experience of EVOSDivine keeping them alive and kicking. But the Rail Soldiers hopping on in as well. This is about to become a rough three-way battle.
Yeah, coming through here as well, because KD got finally knocked down as well. As CEC, their compound is being taken away. DRS gonna try to really hunker down here in this situation, maybe wait out those fights, or hoping for an opening to either go in for the fight or just go for a tactical retreat.
Yeah, playing on the meta, the AWM, the VSKs, they've got the long-range weapons perfect for Solara, and I will not doubt those M590s are on standby for the pop as well. Great rotation by EVOSDivine, avoiding the initial engagement with DRS and just taking the position right below the players of TitanEsportsClub. This means Bangladesh is going to have a rough time to get out of their spot, but thankfully the circle's still with them. The next zone is going to be crucial to see which teams get caught out here on the rotation. There is a high chance it moves towards the conglomeration of the three squads here. EVOS Divine, TEC, as well as DRS.
Yeah, Rest, you're being very, very patient, but the problem is right now you go toward EVOS, there's the potential of getting knocked out by TEC from that top side of the building as well.
Yeah.
And I think that this is a situation where you guys have to wait out things.
Nice play, and now it's just all-out annihilation. Messy, as multiple teams are so close to each other. GunDynasty does not manage the ambush, but DemonsPride are swapped too low. And the final bullet by Vega takes him out of the equation. David's picked right back up, and again, GunDynasty is going to be a bit of a troublemaker in the final circle.
Now the wait happens here, as we already see that for Aurora surviving a little bit longer this time, and they want to go for this fight against GD. In front of them, they already got it at one pickoff here. Aurora doing very well, fighting the players of GD, but they still have 3 more members to worry about on the other side.
Yeah, to snuff out GunDynasty, you gotta pick Bunel out of the equation, because that man is a miracle worker for these revives. Somehow, but without him, they're gonna crumble one after the other. Vega taken out of the equation as well, and it looks like GunDynasty, that's the end for them. Aurora and Loud, this is gonna be a as everybody else has hopped on in, as anticipated earlier on. The next circle finds EVOS, TEC, as well as DRS, but now they've got one extra contender. AG.AL have found safe haven here in the next circle already. Teams like Falcons, Loud, Buriram, Aurora, they're gonna have to battle it out before stepping into the next zone.
And it is annoying and a very rough area here to the side here. Guangsa does fight one, and here comes the nades as well. The reposition is good. Trap doing huge damage onto the members of Buriram United.
One more, baby. And that's just gonna keep them at bay. Get high Excel, looking for the pickup onto Asana, but now outside the zone. He has the electrotherapy though, and that keeps his buddy alive and kicking.
No way.
AG.AL on the other hand, annihilate DRS Gaming. Finally, DRS had stayed in there for long enough. They were keeping an eye on EVOS, and AG.AL with the backstab took advantage of that situation. Wasana's gonna get snuffed out as well. And it looks like Buriram again not going to have a fantastic run at the start of our Esports World Cup. Third run, Team Falcons out, the Thai squad dropping like flies. One after the other. To represent the nation absolutely strong as they look for a big battle up against Loud potentially right after this.
Yeah, Team Wiper already as well.
मेरे को AG.AL लग रही है, AG.AL ले जाएगी इस बार.
For the White Tigers, trying to find a way to move away from this area. TEC is being so annoying, pressuring them from that top side, not able to move, and they have made a nice mountain to climb over and take this fight face to face.
Yes, that way to heaven. But who goes to heaven? Is it gonna be you guys or TEC right above? And smart play by EVOS here. They don't quickly rush on up. They understand that AG.AL is holding on to a prime position right behind them. And they do have the advantage with the move of the circle. AG.AL will have to keep an eye on Loud. And TEC, they don't need to do much with that high ground. They just need to play fishing here. They do have a prime spot and a big advantage in terms of how that circle is now gonna move.
AG.AL looking really good just now. They move away. And Raja's big opening to do is going to put a spanner in the works for AG.AL. EVOS forced out here, takes the fight too Loud.
Shooting the feed. Russia, sneaky play, has got the stealth bites of the Morse as well. But this is going to be a rough one for Russia if he cannot quickly catch up the rest of his team members, and great placements of glue walls with the extra assistance of the stealth bites. EVOS are the first ones to make that move. TEC is going to be holding back. And Loud in a lot of trouble up against EVOS as well as TEC. But they've got the double vehicles on their side for the quick reposition. And now this is where Russia can be troublesome as he quickly shoots at those vehicles, lighting them up.
Yeah, that's the repositioning going to be taken away from them. And now Loud is not going to go.
मेरे बढ़िया
क्या मारा है भाई?
मेरे बढ़िया दोनों साइड में पड़ गया.
By Guangsa, but Ray,
मेरे बढ़िया नेडी. क्या फटे?
AG.AL तो गई.
अगर इसका नेट फटाना तो किल ले जाएगा. भाई रे 1v3
1v3 मारा भाई.
TEC EWC were doing
Need
it
से मारा ना वो भी।
but EVOS
वही।
is ruining
Need
the
फट
party
गया।
of Bangladesh right there and then. Ray,
अबे और मार रहा है।
nade onto Kudus.
पड़ेगा।
The pickups was
अरे मुंह पे गया
Now
इसके।
the
Teammates भाई।
EVOS and Loud, they take the fight straight up. They understand that they are going to be a problem.
बढ़िया।
They've gone to the M590.
अरे
बढ़िया शॉट।
भाई EVOS
And he
EVOS लग रही है
finds
लेके
VCP
जाएगी।
from around the glue wall, looking
हाँ लग तो अब तो लिवास ही लग रही है क्योंकि लाउड का
अब
तो
EVOS लग रही है। लाउड का तो
strong for the
एक पे
booyah.
डाउन है।
It's looking so good right now. I have 15 eliminations already. TitanEx already knocked out of the game. Loud with only one member still alive. What are you going to do here as AG.AL
बढ़िया।
still managing to steal away
TitanEsportsClub तो
one more elim. TitanEsportsClub now down for the count. As EVOS, they know
AG.AL
exactly
versus Loud
where
versus EVOS.
are you going to go? What are you going to do here? A triple man push.
EVOS
but there's still
versus
one more player
one
to
player
worry
है भाई
about.
amazing run from TitanEsportsClub.
इजी है भाई अगर वो दोनों साथ मिलके भी मार देना तो कुछ नहीं पाएगा
साथ मिलके।
Nameless has no chance, and they all gang up upon him. Playing the game of numbers, looking for the final Loud player out there. No back-to-back booyah for Brazil. EVOS Divine, the reigning defending champions, will say. And the wonder kid
EVOS
Russia does it
लेगा ही
again
भाई।
with a final elimination.
Rasha putting in the
EVOS
damage
ले गई।
and pressure to every single one of these teams. EVOS have been so proactive with these early fights, maintaining the aggression all the way till that last final fight.
This is what you want to see from your reigning defending champs, not taking it lying down, but rising up to the occasion and showing everyone not just rotations, but mechanically they're still sound. And yes, questions have been asked. What is going to happen to EVOS? Because after winning the Esports World Cup last year, they have been dormant. They have just been hibernating. They have not been a massive threat in any of the competitions that they hopped on into. But this is not that same EVOS Divine. They are rising up to the occasion and they want to prove that the White Tigers are not here to play. They are here to annihilate. Look at these nades, man. I mean, they were a flurry that instantly snuffed out the chances of TitanEsportsClub.
You know what's really interesting? In so many interviews, they said, what is our secret weapon? It was Rasha. And he did. We saw that pressure coming in from him. But Ray as well is putting in and showing us why exactly he's also part of the team.
You know, a big problem that I had with the EVOS Divine run in 2025 is that without Russia, I think they would have lost out in many of those lobbies. Just like what Benel is doing for the side of the players of GunDynasty. We saw Rasya being that backup player, that sniper that continuously revived the rest of his team members. But this time, they are not putting the responsibility on the shoulder of their super sniper. They are all playing their role. I think the rotations are so much more tighter. The teamwork is looking.
अरे मैं सुन रहा था क्या बोलते हैं अभी मैचेस खत्म होने के बाद वो रिप्ले सेव करने का वो दिखाना पड़ता है बैक करते टाइम
दिखाना पड़ता है
अरे वो रिप्ले बैक करने के टाइम रिप्ले सेव कर रहे हो वो दिखाना पड़ता है कुछ देख रहा था रूल पे कुछ आया नया रूल
ये कौन सा रूल आ गया
देख रहा था भाई वही आया था कुछ बोल रहा हूँ वहाँ पे
Important, right now match standings look so good. EVOS with 40
Aurora Gaming ने बोल रहा था
matching up with Loud sneakers so quickly as well. We've only seen 2 maps.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, great equalizer here from EVOS. But again, shout out to DRS Gaming, the real soldier, showing us that when you give a underdog team a opportunity on a stage like this, they will not let it go that easy. They're keeping up with the pressure that the competition brings, and they are delivering on every bit of expectation from the Nepalese fans. But here on the second page, you see it's a small little problem. India definitely has got one of the biggest crowds in terms of fan base, but they are not doing too well just yet. Now we've got Carol with the players here. Let's see exactly what the interview has for us. Tash and I will be right back with you.
Hello guys, Carol Bombshell here, pleasure to be here, and especially with Trap, team's captain for Loud. Ok, Trap, você começou o dia já, o time da Loud já começou o dia com buia, e especialmente com a Buriram no top 4. Como é a confiança de você estar nesse momento? Vocês ainda conseguiram chegar num segundo lugar nessa última partida. Você acha que isso tem sido importante para o time de vocês?
Acho que a confiança nossa está lá em cima, de acordo com os resultados que vem durante alguns meses. Estamos evoluindo a cada dia, a gente quer muito representar o Brasil bem nesse Mundial. Já começamos muito bem, um top 1 e um top 2. É isso, estamos amassando, manter mais 4 quedinhas aí pra cima.
Yes, of course. Starting the championship, started WC 2026 with Abuya was very important for us. Our confidence and our security is way above. And right now to get Abuya in a second place, we feel like we are in the right path and to reach the finals. O time de vocês, o time da Loud, vocês conseguiram ter uma boa performance durante o Campeonato Brasileiro? Você acha que vocês estão no caminho certo para voltar a colocar a Loud no topo? Para de fato vocês voltarem a ser os reis do Free Fire no Brasil?
A gente veio para isso, a gente voltou para fazer a Loud ser campeã mundial, que é o objetivo da Loud e o nosso. E a gente voltou para colocar a Loud no topo, assim como nós também queremos ficar no topo.
Yes, of course. Performing that well in Brazil brings us such great confidence, and we are here for that. We are here to bring the old Loud that you guys haven't seen before, and right now we are gonna put Loud for sure on the top again, but not only in Brazil, in the world, and that's why we are here at AWC 2026. For us to finish our interview, I would like to ask, vocês terminaram o Mundial de Free Fire no top 5, né, no ano passado. Quão importante foi isso para vocês jogarem internacionalmente? Obviamente que vocês estavam em outro time, mas você acha que esse resultado de um top 5 trouxe mais confiança para vocês performarem agora aqui no EWC 2026?
Com certeza, assim como no Campeonato Brasileiro que a gente sempre joga um campeonato e quando ele acaba e o desempenho não é tão bom, eu sempre solto uma frase que eu falo com o Joker, eu falo: mano, aqui nós aprendemos a jogar esse campeonato. A partir de agora, nós só vai desempenhar bem. E eu acho que foi o que aconteceu no último jogo. Quando ele acabou, em vez de mim ficar triste e de cabeça baixa, eu falei, a partir de agora, nosso time aprendeu como jogar o Mundial.
Wow, that's very special. Okay, so reach the Free Fire World Series finals last year in the top 5 gave us such a great and important understanding in what we should do in Free Fire right now. And I told my coach, okay, so right now we are learning even more to play Free Fire. We are in the right path, and I think we are more than prepared to take the world right now, and that's exactly what we came to do here at AWC. Thanks so much for your time. Good luck in the next match. Make the L. And I'm back to you guys at the studio.
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion.
ऐड आ गई क्या?
EVOS so exposed, Falcons can ruin it.
Unbelievable.
Falcons!
What we are seeing in front of us here right now. And the team who ended Russia with the final elimination. The Wonder Kid gets the job done.
Just thinking about we're gonna lift the trophy together. I don't know, I don't think that much when that moment. That was my first international game, so that was quite easy for me to get the MVP. And yeah, very lovely.
What made them strong in 2025 was the wonder kid called Russia. You know, he's been in the circuit for many years, and for many years he could not play on a stage like this because he was underage, their best sniper. And I think that was their secret sauce to success. If you look at him, he is the most humble kid you'll ever come across. You know, bright eyes. He never ever underestimates anyone. I think the most important thing is he wants to prove himself out there as well. And the moment he got the opportunity to do that, he did exactly that.
EVOS! Esports! This is the time to shine! Everyone, Sergeant! Abuya!
No, I think I feel so confident. We're training so hard in Indonesia, so we're very confident to lift the trophy again.
21 elimination from the champions of Clash Quad and still on the roll, and EVOS being taken down.
Ya, setelah di EWC kemarin kita sudah tidak mendapatkan piala-piala lagi, kita tidak bisa ngejuarain turnamen-turnamen berikutnya, mungkin karena kita udah lupa siapa kita sebenarnya.
पढ़ना आता होता तो समझ जाते,
hari ini kita
इसलिए बोलता हूँ पढ़ लिया करो.
siapa diri kita sebenarnya.
तू बता क्या बोल रहा है?
बोल रहा था लास्ट EWC के बाद
it's
वो लोग मैचेस जीतना बंद कर दिए, ट्रॉफीज वगैरह नहीं आ रही थी.
if you look at the kids and if you look at how determined they are to be back-to-back champions, there's a slight
हाँ वही तो बोला उसने.
difficult because for the first time ever on the global stage we've got
कैप्शन नहीं पढ़ते क्या?
everybody's got that exact same dream because that dream is alive.
इधर ही दे रहा था.
The chances of EVOS Divine doing it back-to-back maybe.
वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, पढ़ना नहीं आता तो क्या ही बोल दो.
Kalau untuk tim-tim lain sih, kalau buat saya sendiri saya tidak perlu memikirkan banyak hal tentang tim-tim lain karena itu saya sudah percaya kepada coach saya. Jadi saya tinggal fokus aja main. Nah itu yang terbaik pokoknya. Pesan-pesan untuk tim-tim lain ya hati-hatilah karena ini EWC bukan turnamen yang lain. Kalian bisa lihat sejarah-sejarah kita di turnamen EWC kemarin. Nah itu dia, kalian hati-hati aja yang ngegangguin drop zone kita.
For anybody that was wondering how EVOS Divine was gonna start Free Fire at EWC 26, boy did we get an answer because they came in hot. By the way, yes, you saw one more person added to this amazing panel that we have, and it's none other than Lace. But Lace, I'm actually not gonna start with you just
I
yet.
just want to talk to me.
Sorry, because I want to talk
standing at
about
the end,
EVOS. And you were wondering how they were gonna be doing. All of us were wondering how they were gonna be doing. They're doing pretty damn good.
They're doing pretty well. I'm kind of relieved actually because EVOS had so many close calls throughout the whole entire first game and it got me worrying. Not something that I want to see obviously, but at least they slowly climbing the elimination points ladder and they fixed what could be perfected on the first game because hey, come the second game, they know exactly what they need to do. And we see Russia obviously as a pivot sniper. He's gonna need more room for him to do dynamic movements and that's exactly what the support gave them. So yeah, it works well for them. EVOS is finally finding the rhythm that they kind of lost the first time. Again, maybe opening game, of course, the nerve.
और मैच 3 स्टार्ट होने वाला है, सो लेट्स सी क्या होता है, क्या बनता है मैच 3 में.
Like that, it's going to be a little bit of a trek, but obviously 4 matches. Purgatory's next. Yeah, I heard Neptune say it. This is heaven or hell. So can they maybe get the heaven then Purgatory?
Okay, Purgatory coming up. What are we expecting, Neptune?
I'm hoping for a skewed flight path and a rough circle. Sorry for the teams out there. I know you want to get it easy right now, but
Just like Aurora.
Yeah, I should be asking for the other one, for the reverse, because what I did to Aurora right there was just definitely jinxed them.
I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself, okay? We got 2 more matches coming up before you probably end up seeing us. Overall, 4 more matches here for Group A. Would you like to change your pick from Aurora?
Oh my god.
I gotta give him a chance.
I'm scared for you, really.
Yeah. Would you like to curse any other team, sir?
Actually, I don't want to curse any teams anymore, because like it's very getting very dangerous right now. Like this is a big stage, and if I'm being blamed of them not getting into the next stage, so I don't know, but I'm
international stage पे Rocky Mamu.
Aurora. Hopefully this time it's just a first game jinx, and then the rest will be quite well, because even in game 2, like we've seen them perform well. So first stage jitters or first game jitters, that's what they might have felt, but yeah. Let's see if they can get that booyah.
That's exactly
I see you
what
smiling on it. She's like,
yeah, I mean, I've been talking about the first day. It's always unpredictable, right? Because of the jitters, the nervousness, the pressure that they have. But yeah, going into the 3rd and the 4th game, I think a lot of things needed to change. And Purgatory is actually a map that is a little forgiving on that. It's a great place for a reset. So I'm just so excited to see what.
We
have seen some of the other squads, right? Especially going back to the first game. AG did great. I mean, this is one squad that you guys were picking as a surprise to be able to do good here. They surprised us in the first game.
Yeah, one thing the of AG is trying to keep away from all those engagements. If they can bathe onto on the 3rd, 4th phases of that map, then they will do so. And even with a team booster that we have, the out of zone buff that is available, say they will be able to soak up in there, just get their position, because do really need that time to get information as a sniper as a squad, and also the launch pad. That's the angle that needs to take right there was just difficult, especially if you have 6 or 7 teams remaining on 4th to 5th phase of the circle.
So what are you saying? We're seeing AG.AL probably follow their same format coming out of match 1, because they did land uncontested in like our first map, and then they GD that we saw, who's just an absolute heavy hitter, they were kind of like sneaking on down to AG, and AG.AL's like, no, we need a little bit of space. So that's what you're saying. Match number 3, they're going to need their space, and then that's where they fly.
Okay, you know what? You got lucky, because I was going to have you pick a team, and I was going to see if you would end up cursing a team, but I'm being told Game 3 is ready, so why not? Let's send it to AJ and Tash, and maybe they'll be willing to curse a team or encourage them.
Yeah, thanks, Seven. You know what? I don't think we're going to be cursing any squads. In fact, we are going to be blessing them with a little bit of extra luck out there. In the first 2 games, we did see consistency from the reigning defending champions, EVOS Divine, as well as the Brazilian squad, Loud. But there are a couple of teams down at the bottom. I'm hoping to see more from this time round. I think that the panel called them out earlier. Tag, Team Apex Gaming. The Indian squad hasn't really been having a smooth run out there. But Purgatory is a huge map. Tons of compounds out there. You can play avoidance of majority of these initial engagements. And this could just be the kind of break the Tag needs. But that is going to be purely dependent on if or not they're going to be able to avoid the early hot drops.
Yeah, I really want to also say that some teams take a while to really heal up, especially since today and tomorrow. They have a little bit of a leeway.
Falcons?
Fine, I think, like what Conchita said, they're nervous, they're a little bit more, I would say,
pressured.
pressured. But now as you go to third map,
Group B का दिखा रहे थे क्या?
Up.
Absolutely. And again,
वही ना?
Gaming in a little pickle. They've got 2 monsters right beside them. One from LATAM. GunDynasty has been cooking the squads that they come across in the early parts of the game. They've got the Dinoculus used up already. scanning out multiple players. Falcons scanning the area as well.
There goes the GD.
And Racha just at the perimeter looking to play third party. And perhaps this is that one big blessing that Team Apex Gaming is going to get from this equation. Maybe having Falcons a little bit closer to GunDynasty will give them an advantage to survive this initial battle.
Yeah, do you already go back into this shot up barely alive?
Tags out?
Live, yeah.
इतना जल्दी?
How? How in the world did we lose TitanEsportsClub before even hopping on into the game here? Unbelievable. 19 points. And they do not have anything.
एक टीम पानी में गई छपाक.
On the other hand, they're going to go in here for the annihilation. But now,
ईडी गॉड नहीं.
and the super survivor, super revive
छोटो, छोटो.
squad looking
मार नहीं तो क्या दिख रहा है?
ओ भाई वो पागल है क्या? On in with the valiant dash, catching up with him, taking but now out with the max 7.
Yeah, and he was the guy just
ये क्या था?
bring the team back
UK की तरह शादी.
brought in here. Now
Live. मार मार उसको.
And it started off with tag with the ones that's on the low.
अरे भर्ती
मार दे बढ़िया.
And movement coming in. Racha cannot.
बढ़िया
Shoto.
Yeah, attack the India baby. Shailjaat though knocked down. Shiru.
अरे नहीं अकेले किल कर रहा है.
Can they get more? GunDynasty trying to take a little bit of a revenge here onto Team Apex Gaming. 2 players out of the equation.
TC का सेलिब्रिटी. वो कितने मार दिया लॉल भाई. भाई इनमें कैसे मारा है भाई. बढ़िया बढ़िया. कितने 1v3 ले.
To knock them out of the lobby early.
That is almost surgical when you think about it, how they're moving around
Soto.
as a team. Meanwhile, we're already on 6 eliminations here. Wolf is now back into the game. All
ये कौन से कपड़े पहना है
as Falcons as well is in trouble. There we go.
Come back.
Now out.
Shout out to production. I love them.
बढ़िया. Ulvin.
Caught us up with
Ulvin बढ़िया.
GEC in the earlier parts of the game, and it's great to see
यही तो चाहिए था.
their gameplay
दो
out
बच्चे
there.
ना.
But Team Apex Gaming, talk a little bit about some step up out there, baby.
ये कौन है? वो बीच में कहाँ गया भी है
fighting the players on the side of DP. Madara straight down to the ground, taken out of the equation already. Get high and Moshi.
फिर बोलते हैं Vertex मारता है.
Has got the vending machine right behind him. Have the coins to bring back his.
Now in this situation here, Jonah is just barely alive, trying to stay here. But even then, look at his rotations. I dig that for DP, the easiest way to move around this is just really stay alive and move away from the area.
Okay, to answer my own question, he did not have enough coins. Matara's not going to be brought right back in. But the stealth bites helps him to reposition, catching up with Aswab. The players now looking to find a little bit of a reset. You will find Paradox sniping down, snipe himself. Pun not intended. Windy gonna get the wind knocked out of him. Pun definitely intended. And AG.AL getting a number down on them. Paradox, can he continue to survive? And Panel is up to it again, continuously reviving the rest of his team members. He's pulling a razzia on the rest of the world here for the Latin squad.
I really am curious, like towards the end of the tournament, how many Benel would have, revived, and would it be a world record? See how many he would be able to do so. Now the rest of GD also back into the game as well. Look at this middle side. That's like 4 teams hanging around there.
Falcons.
DP, AG.AL, it's
कौन अलाइव है अभी?
Man,
उस पे डिपेंड करता है आंसर मेरा।
नहीं वो मैच 4 का है। मैच 4 का स्टार्ट होने मैच 4 स्टार्ट होने से पहले लगेगा पे को।
Jumped on into the
तो
vehicle.
ये टीजी का बैनर क्यों लगा है वो समझ नहीं आ रहा मुझे।
पता नहीं
And
भाई।
Aurora in a pinch, but maybe the interference of Buriram can help the Malaysian squad.
भाई ये MI तो खेल भी नहीं रही ना।
On the players on the side.
उनका क्या लगा है?
Electrotherapy connected to the rest of his buddies, but if ALU gets taken out early here, DRS is going to be in a little bit of a pinch with a support player. But Prateek is in a great position with the Car 98, should be able to have a tad bit of an advantage here, but the angle's just not working out for them. DRS wants to reposition, and thankfully Buriram is actually not going in for the hunt. They're looking to reposition and find a safer haven for themselves instead.
Yeah, Buriram United always like to prioritize surviving super early as well. AG.AL Cypher does get one over on the other end. Got me a bit nervous for Buriram United when I saw some shots coming toward them. I think Loud was really hot at their heels right then. But Buriram United, if they do move forward there, they will be running up against DP. Loud on the other end, just putting in damage toward the PDX and AG.AL players.
Again, shout out to the team in the back. The observers have been on fire. Thank you very much for making sure you guys catch all of the action out there, because it is
भाई लाउड भी खेलती बैठी है भाई।
today. And like you said, we've got too many squads in this next circle, and that's exactly what Purgatory has been able to give us for quite a bit. Stroex and Rasya leading the eliminations, and Benel actually keeping up with them. With the damage out there, I mean, Benel, what a superstar. Super survivor, super rescuer, reviving the squad multiple times. Also one of the rushers of the squad through eliminations for the LATAM squad. This is the best that we have seen out of them, and I feel like they're giving us the consistency that we usually look for. But Team Apex Gaming, great start. Can they continue against the champions of 2024? Falcons right in front of them, but Falcons are spread out. This is a big advantage for Team Apex Gaming.
Yeah, this is really great at just really finding its openings. And you can tell they're very hungry. They've been hot on the Falcons' tails for quite some time here. And even Shoto on fire right now. And the rest of TAG wants to collapse onto this. They've taken a little bit more space to prepare.
They gotta be careful. They don't have information. They're rushing straight in. Team Apex Gaming needs to slow down the pacing here. Get that info and then play their positions well. Flank on the side of Falcons might exactly what gives them the victory over Team Apex Gaming. And as requested, Team Apex Gaming says hasta la vista, putting a little bit of a distance between themselves and Falcons.
Hasta la vista, la vista, la vista.
But no finish it just yet. The and India, they away their positions, but Woven, perfect Thompson play, knocking down on fire. Racha looking for the revenge, but those glue walls played perfectly by India.
It kept him away. He wasn't able to follow. He cannot come in.
ले लोगे भाई, ले लोगे।
TAG wants to go this fight. Here Racha is a little in the corner. On fire's back in the game already. Rushes forward. Racha corner and taken down and out. Eliminated already here. But
Danav is back.
Danav are back. Boy, Shoto's on fire. And Team Apex Gaming right back in it. But they gotta make sure they finish. Out there. Pina.
Yo, bhai.
Play. Wolvin knocked down already. And this is still trouble time. Team vending machine out here outside the circle. They need to clean up their act. Looking good. But Falcons are not
बढ़िया रे छोटो बढ़िया
अरे भाई क्या मारा है भाई
बढ़िया छोटो
अरे वाह
ये लास्ट वाला शॉट क्या मारा भाई कसम से
क्या मारा है
taking up that space.
दोनों ही मारे दोनों लास्ट शॉट क्या दोनों हेड से मारे
अब वो तो बता रहे बुरपीकर से तो इजी है भाई लास्ट वाला क्या मारा ऑस्कर और हेड कसम से मजा आ गया
and Team Apex Gaming on Purgatory. We talked about them having a little bit of extra room to breathe. And with that extra bit of oxygen in their system, they are on fire. And Falcons now on the revival spree, but with 1,300 in his pockets, double revival, no problems at all. Falcons though on a little bit of a reset. Buriram close to their compound, but I don't think the World Jams will
loud
out their area with the binoculars. Counter-binocular used here. Either EVOS or Buriram.
स्ट्रीम पे देख रहे हो सही है
स्ट्रीम पे सब सही slowly makes their way in. AG.AL looking for that backstab, not intentionally. They gotta find one, but they're not gonna second guess their movements at all. They want to take DP out of the equation here before they take away their defensive spot as well.
I am curious to see how exactly the rotation is going to come in for TAG. They're so far away from everyone else, but this late rotation could potentially benefit them. Letting everyone take this fight early. Venal quick to find Balu here as well. One knockdown. Top 16 also almost following suit here. And AG.AL knowing this, quick reposition forward, and DRS Takuri now knocked down.
Oh, GunDynasty coming across DRS. Wrong timing here for the Rail Soldiers. But Pratik and Strowex turning things around. M590 takes down our swap. And this is AG.AL interfering. Perfect timing. And DRS in a little bit of a pickle. Strowex, can you get away? Even if you do, can you get enough coins to play recovery? All alone now for the side of the Rail Soldiers. And GunDynasty under the crosshairs of Team Loud. The recovery is going to be close to impossible here for GunDynasty. If they pull it off somehow without Benel, it is going to be a miraculous run for sure.
Just really waiting things out right now. Kiroro is here with Falcons. They have like a nice, I think, off angle to play with, but not even close to get into that circle. You have to take this fight against EVOS, which is going to be so annoying. Even Strowex, look how far back he has to move away from the area just to survive.
A little bit of a slower pace. And scanning out 4 players on the side of EVOS as well. Good Dinocular once again from the side of Falcons. But what can you do with that extra bit of information? You can't flank around too far off to the left and tank a lot of the damage, putting yourself out in the open. So Falcons are going to actually go in for a direct approach here. And clearly Abex, the M249X in hand, not worry at all. Barely needing to pray. But Gaming, I hope you've said your prayers already. Close to one of the biggest in the competition. Who are not yet. So maybe that's gonna be the blessing here.
देखा है
The side of Team Apex looking for the shutdown. Wasana looking for those nades as
भाई वसन और से छोटा हो जाएगा.
For the time being, the ice grenades tagging them up. Buriram not going anywhere. They want to take this fight and they're waiting to break down those glue walls so they can have an advantage.
And meanwhile, over on this side here, EVOS out of that circle. Pina finds this angle, puts the damage onto Aimgot, reposition, but hard to do anything.
अरे वुल्विन ने डाउन दे दिया.
Onto the members of the Falcons.
अरे छोटो नहीं. छोटो भी गया. अरे यार.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. Falcons can get all the information they want off of the just in a rough spot positionally. Could not flank around to the left. EVOS would have sniped them out of the waters instantaneously. Had to take a straight forward because of the damage. EVOS just had the better position. The Rail Soldiers, on the other hand, just nowhere else to go. GunDynasty still alive and kicking with the 2 players. No possible for them, but they're now trying to put
Loud ले जाएगा मेरे को लग रहा.
looking for the reposition. Rastia tagged up already. Strowex single-handedly trying to take down as many players as possible from the side of EVOS. But the jig is up. The moment GunDynasty closes in on him, DRS might just be that extra point that GunDynasty needs.
Here comes Ray as well. Strowex taking a lot of damage already, hanging in this corner. He's stuck here. Either you go out to the zone or you go out in the open and you crunch between 2 different teams. But he's not going to stop trying though. He spots Rasha, goes a bit too wide, and the rest of EVOS, they're just going to wait for him to come out in the open.
Yeah, he's got the mini launcher on his side. He can quickly reposition, but potential to be sniped out of the air is high here. Now the zone's going to catch up with him as well. He's probably not running the team boosters. And he's going to sustain a ton of damage off of that, but still playing it safe. Finding some cover right behind. And this is so much the tree can do for you, buddy. The grenades are going to find the tags onto him, forcing him to use those medkits as well. One great wall, keeping the players of AG.AL and Buriram far away from each other. And the engagement between these 2 titans will not break out just yet.
AG.AL has taken a lot of fighting players out here as well. Now EVOS just moving around the zone right now, trying to see whether I can get some pickoffs. Excuse me. They maybe can just stay away from these fights. We got fights here. BRU up against AG.AL. The only thing separating them is just this wall. Cypher does take a bit of damage here, but if anything, eventually Dew will fall. It's going to be
Okay, a couple of grenades over the wall. Could be a big one, but
Bolt
the Bolt Maker. Lightning zone now is going to be that pressure for both AG.AL as well as EVOS
No,
Divine.
no,
Going to be hopping on into the battle as well, but Guaka eliminated from the equation before he can even make a play. And a counter lightning zone called upon Buriram as well. Two teams with the bolt maker out there. EVOS Divine with the big brain play off of those monster trucks. Actually, you can blow it up, but you cannot touch them just yet.
Yeah, Nameless get knocked out here. Nasha goes
to
the AG.AL side. And now...
1 मिनट में फट गया सब अरे भाई
पूरी टीम को चोक करवा दिया भाई एक जगह पूरा ऐसा क्या कहते हैं उसको दबा के रखा
एक बच रहा है फिर भी
वो गेम खराब करेगा
भाई वो लेके जाएगा
Or will Buriram ruin the party?
नहीं बुरीराम ले गया बताना क्या तुम्हें गिरा दे 1-2 बंदे हो जाए
गया अब इनका हुआ है
अरे लैग हो रहा है
भाई क्या मारा जो है
दे दिया भाई मौत
रशिया कहाँ भागेगा
इनको एक किल ले यार मोशी ने दे दिया भाई वासना का 1 किल लिया बेचारा किल के खेल करने जा रहा था वो भी नहीं करने दिया
before the champion here at the Esports World Cup. Could this be the year? BuriramUnitedEsports. We talked about how Russia was the super sniper on the side of EVOS. We saw the amazing plays from him, but we cannot forget the one and only Moshi, baby. I'm in love with the snipers because of this guy, and he is back. This is his time to shine once again, and he cleaned up the battlefield in the final sequence.
Honestly, every single one of these members for the teams, I think really stood out to me as well. But that final few picks coming from Moshi that's completely cleaned up house and turned the tides for this team. Personally, for me, I saw the pressure coming in toward EVOS Divine, and I thought they have high capabilities of turning around the tides.
Yeah.
But Buriram United, knowing this, did not give them that chance this time and completely decided to just completely collapse at the right timing.
Absolutely. 3-time world champs right there for a good reason, mainly Jonah.
So guys, मैच 3 हो गया है कंप्लीट. मैच 4 के लिए हमने EWC के पिक एम पर भी थोड़े से पिक डाले हैं. लेट्स सी हमारे पिक कैसे जाते हैं एंड वील बी बैक जैसे मैच 4 शुरू होता है. और लाइक मैच 4 पे लाइव स्ट्रीम शुरू करेंगे. तब तक स्टे कनेक्टेड. So, guys, we are back and match 4 is going to start. Let's see match 4 में क्या बनता है, क्या होता है. So, let me just go to the feed.
To get the next stage.
Yeah, and the good thing too, like going in regards to EVOS, in regards to Buriram United, now that are starting to get all these points, right? One thing that is going good for this squad, yeah, they're performing well, they're being consistent, but they're just sponging up all those points at the top. And don't forget, once we finish tomorrow from Group A, the top 4 will be going to Champion Rush Finals. And the last 2 will be going home, and in between they'll be going to survival. But that sponge of points there from the top is gonna just make it everything even tighter.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's difficult for them to really catch up. Like because of the huge lead that you have right there, it's making it like hard for the teams to really catch up, and it's also demeaning. At some point, like you will see your team at the bottom trying and struggling that much to bring in the numbers, and then you see the top wherein you, even if you still have one day, but everyone is competitive at this point. You want to get closer and closer to where you're intended to be, to skip one day and just watch everyone play.
Yeah, and from this map that we just saw, Purgatory, remember, this is one that you were looking to see some crazy stuff. I gotta ask you, were you happy with what we saw there out of Purgatory, or do you want to see more madness?
Well, definitely more madness, more chaos with a K. Because Purgatory, like, I'm not given that most of the opportunity for a skewed flight path, the like ruining for final circle, but at least the teams are treating it as if it's a skewed flight path. The early engagement that's happening, a lot of teams trying to go in and out for battle, and that's what makes it exciting, because they're just playing it with the spirit of the map itself.
Yeah, and now going to the last 3 games here of Group A, right? Earlier we were talking about tag. We wanted to see them being able to step up. I know we have a team from Pakistan as well that, I mean, we want them to see step it up because they just have such a passionate fan base back at home. I want you to tell me a team that you're going to be looking at, especially this next 3 matches, to either continue to be consistent the way they have been, or that you might see some fluctuation on their performances.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see ParadoXGaming. Currently, they're at the bottom of the leaderboard right now, but at some point, we've seen the aggression as well from their regional. So it's something that they can bring to the table a little bit early this time instead of waiting for the second day. And also, some of the consistency that we've seen from DRS Gaming, because the Real Soldiers Gaming is one of those that we didn't expect really show up. The first time in EWC, first time in Global in terms of a Free Fire competitive scene, and they're really doing well. I don't know if this is the full extent of their performance, or they're just still biding and waiting for the opportunity to bring the fire on.
I mean, they just gotta put themselves in that position where they can actually just claw at that booyah like BuriramUnitedEsports was able to do on that last one. Wasana was one of the players that I know Conchita really wanted to see them being able to step up in their performance and actually perform for their squad. Is there any player or any 2 players that in the next 3 matches you're gonna be keeping a close eye on because you want them to impact the game in a positive way for their team?
Yeah, one thing I'm really looking at, especially if Wasana is involved, you have Get High in there. Get High with a combination of Wasana will be really aggressive on their tip-top shape. And also Moshi in there, like staying in the back lines. Depending on the map though, if we go into a map wherein it's like favoring the snipers, we might see Moshi and Jonah pull away, try double sniper, or just get information in the early parts of the game, and then just leave the opportunity for Wasana as well as Get High to go for those elimination. And one signature that I keep seeing from Buriram United is once they get that knock, they pull out the launch pad and jump straight into the battle.
We have a lot of viewers that might be watching Free Fire for their first time. If you are one of those viewers, please let us know on social media. Use that hashtag EWC. Use that hashtag EWC26. I want you to explain to the new viewers that are watching Free Fire for the first time about that launch pad, because I absolutely love it, as we're just being absolutely sidetracked here by a dancing... Is that a dancing bull or a dancing cow?
A dancing bull. And I love the energy.
Yes.
I really love the energy on the stage right now. And
that Fluxo? I can't tell.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is, right? I'm like, I have glasses on and I can't tell if it's like you guys playing like three more games, okay? Your group is gonna be coming up. Hopefully you guys brought the drums, you brought that Brazilian energy, because we've seen it so far with Loud, but I know once we go into Group B, we wanna see Fluxo bring it.
Oh yeah, I mean, great potential for the team right now. And a great revenge storyline coming from them, because from what we've said, from what we've seen as well, there's a lot of disappointing run, and it was caused by these couple of champions that we have in front of us right now. So I would love to see. It's a good thing as well, since they're a different group, because they won't have to beat them on the get-go.
I guess मिला है players को थोड़ा सा टाइम आई गेस उनको देंगे. Wow. Let's see क्या होता है. I guess break होगा यार शायद से, क्योंकि सेकेंड हाफ आया है. आना तो चाहिए ब्रेक. Nextera होगा next map. Nextera will be the next map. नहीं मैच स्टार्ट हो गया. मैच स्टार्ट ही हो गया. मैच स्टार्ट हो गया. वेट फीड कहाँ गई. चल क्यों नहीं रहा ये. वेट.
Get knocked down here, but BCP is tracking him right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and I guess it's not a full-on Clash Squad battle, because Falcons, most of them out of this rush down area. The rotations are coming on through, and it looks like Loud wants that big flank to find the extra point off of the Falcons.
Aurora.
Catch up with them later on as Buriram spots out DemonsPride, top 16, about to be tagged up. Jonah has got the M24 in to work off a bit just yet. GunDynasty, on the other hand, with a very early reset, at least pulling back one player back in here, and with a phenomenal flank on fire, finally taken out of position there. AG.AL, one player down on the ground. The battle between them does not end well here for GunDynasty. The recovery definitely needed once again, and Benel is on the case.
Yeah, in this situation here in AG.AL, they've always been so proactive with these early fights as well. Already 5 eliminations here. Saifa once more. Rahat is on the other end waiting as TEC.
अगर एक गेम अच्छा निकला ना तो क्वालीफाई
in such a precarious position. But
जहाँ तक मेरे को लगता है कि DP और
goes down to
Paradox
बढ़िया
Team Apex Gaming. Extra point
मार दे
for them, baby, if they can
बढ़िया
battle pop perfectly. And a timely thrill of battle leads to Wolven picking up that extra point.
बढ़िया रे
They want the fight. They take jumps.
बढ़िया
शोटो नहीं शोटो
आइल मार देगा आइल मार दे
For that pick.
नहीं मार पाएगा
Jazzy comes in for the save, picking up his buddy. No
अरे ऊपर भी है ऊपर स्वाब है ऊपर स्वाब
Team
है
Apex Gaming didn't finish those players off just
अरे अभी क्यों
a quick
हटाओ
replay
replay.
here in the middle of a very
रिप्ले मत दिखाओ भाई मेन फाइट दिखाओ
Apex Gaming. But it looks
बढ़िया
like they'll call for a little bit of a truce for the time being.
Yeah.
ले लेंगे
A lot of things are going on in the
एडी ने दे दिया शायद ऊपर हम लोगों को
if you ask me. Now as we look at the main fight that's currently going here, TAG is still chasing
बहुत बढ़िया
already knocked down as well. And I have to say, TAG doing a great job just
BRU आ रही है
BRU आ रही है वहाँ से लॉन्च पैड मार के आई है लॉन्च पैड मार के आई है
And obviously the recovery was going to be important, and that's exactly what Team Apex Gaming finds
Loud
for themselves.
versus
Buriram
GunDynasty.
saw players step into the compound of the Indian squad just moments ago, and as I say that, Wolven takes him right off the board. AG.AL is there though, and it looks like Buriram's taking a full-on fight up against the Indian squad. Team Apex Gaming might be in a little bit of a trouble here. Katie God brings Wolven right back in off screen.
Twisted Minds का क्यों लग रखा है flag ऊपर?
GunDynasty, who is looking for the recovery in this game. I don't know if
इनको वो
they are
team
ready
flag बंद
for
कर
the
देना
battle.
चाहिए ना?
One player from the side of TEC is going to be stuck in this compound as well. It's going to get messy
वो
for
World Series का World Series का है शायद
Maybe
से
is
वो.
out as well. Should give away the position.
Waka.
Tried to get them. I think tried to just jump and see if he can get some info, but he got tagged. If anything, in this situation here, Kutush might be in trouble next. And I have to say, Ben will do a great job of blocking every single enemy around the area. Gets away from this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. They play the Moko really well. And he had the ability to be great attention from the long range and the advantage taken. And Katie God keeping the Indian squad still in the game with the double revive. Buriram trickled in one after the other, finding Team Apex Gaming. But the Indian squad could not take these giants out. 3-time world champs for a good reason. They're just ramping up very slowly here, not showing their aggressive side just yet, Buriram.
I can see it, how active
DRS
Loud's getting a few pickoffs as well. I'm sure DRS as well, while everything has been going on here. In this situation, I think...
No. God. Ran straight in at Buriram. No,
क्यों क्या भाई उधर बंदे खड़े तो वही से तो आया है
Just got spent.
Falcons जैसे भी आ रहे थे ना DRS आ ही गई थी.
GunDynasty's just had a rough run in this lobby this time round. Nextera's just not their place. Limit will find one from afar. David 444 found as well. The players of GunDynasty flanked all around, and Falcons swooping on in. The birds of prey looking for a meal. And GunDynasty is just that fill.
Yeah, and Shairu is stuck outside the zone.
Hiding spot पे छुप गया है.
Do here, you have to find a different way into the area. And
अच्छा नहीं वहाँ पे नहीं छुपा मुझे लगा वहाँ पे छुपा है.
It almost feels like they just are
के पीछे भाग गया ये तो.
Now in this situation here, GD looking good with 6 points already. Shairu still managing to stay alive. And right now, if we were to look at the leaderboard here, EVOS has looking really good right now. They have a huge lead compared to the rest of the teams. And in terms of, I would say, positioning right now, they're looking, I think, fairly alive. If anything, throughout the entirety of this day, EVOS has been doing well in terms of positioning, in terms of looking for fights as well. And I don't think this is going to change anytime soon.
Of course, Nextera has always given us a lot of eliminations thanks to the number of vending machines, compounds that you can use for cover, not having to use up all of the blue walls too early in the matchup. Quite a number of survivors. Again, as I say that, the Rail Soldiers pulling in a double revive. Yet again, extra coins. Takuri making sure he brings back the 2 revives. So great strategy played by him before he got caught out there. Unfortunate that he could not go in for that final revive. So 2 players down for the side of DRS once again.
AG.AL is really scary. If you manage to shake them off, there's just really a false sense of security before finally being taken out. He's done his due diligence though. He brought his teammates back into the game, and bringing them back into the game poses a big threat to so many of these teams. Now, in this particular area where the Falcons was, you could see just now they were really looking for Jazzy. He's still very much alive, but they have to be very, very aware that Loud is close by somewhere in the wing. So this could potentially be a two-way fight. It's looking really good right now.
Rough run for DemonsPride. Right, definitely taking a hit here on day one. Still down at the very bottom of our leaderboard, just 10 points to their side. Game 444 down on the ground, instant pickup there, and the recovery is solid for GunDynasty. But they have been challenged all throughout this lobby. The only luck they have now is they're dealing with DRS, and they've got the numbers advantage in this battle as well.
Really trying to find this bounty as well as really settle it down. Tries to put a little bit of space away from GD. If he's able to maybe isolate this fight, buy a bit of time, so Stroix will be able to give him a bit of, I would think, support. That'll be really good. Now the Falcons finally ran toe-to-toe against Loud. BZP forced to move away here as the Falcons finally rally back. They have a nice high ground to play with. Over on the other side here, gonna cook up that nade. I'm gonna think it's gonna be going a little bit too wide as BZP is just so quick on that reposition.
Yeah, that was a blind nade there, no more.
Good
time turner for BZP. Has got the double barrel, but the value dash is bursting through him. Extra bit of confidence. He provided them. Limit those straight down to the ground. Recovery is not going to be impossible here, but they're going up against one of the best Brazilian squads. Loud can shut them down.
अरे नहीं on fire. Pina पीछे बंदा है.
On fire taken down.
बढ़िया. बढ़िया.
A lot of noise, but Pina's there for the save. But the pickups have to be the focus here. And Falcons surviving this one. Guaca too far away to back up the rest of his brothers, and Falcons will survive because of that.
I am loving the fact that Falcons really doubled down on this, and then Rick as well, just stuck in the corner, trying his best. Buriram United, they're saying no.
भाई चार बंदे मिलकर मार रहे हैं एक को बचा के.
We will dig you out of that hole if we have to. Gets one more point to their name, and now they're gonna go and find a different way into the area. This mid-side area in terms of rotation has control of this area. Toward the western side, you have PDX is sort of moving around the area. Northern side, Aurora, but middle side here. Like you mentioned, Moshi just so superb on the snipers.
Oh yeah.
That,
yes, we were ramping it up slow, but nothing impossible for us to catch up with. Russia though, right below the bridge like a troll, up against Falcons, but gonna get caught all alone here. On fire, making that rotation. Russia, can you survive this one? What kind of trickery will you show us? It's GunDynasty that takes advantage of that chaos, and the follow-up is solid. EVOS with
नहीं Falcon क्या कर दिया
advantage of the situation as well. Then Reek is going to get picked right back up, and Falcons on the rotation put themselves
Falcon से काल दे
losing 2 players in that sequence.
In this situation, EVOS as well, trying to take away this position.
बढ़िया गेडी बढ़िया वसना को मार दिया
Come close to them at all. And EVOS is very, very patient here.
अरे टोटो नहीं
Opening an angle, anything, but also
अरे
the
गेडी
room is close by. One moment your head is out there in the open, it's gonna be instantly popped, and that's how it is for both
Divine मिल गया वसना
and it's sort of a momentary stalemate.
कहाँ से revive दिया भाई
You have to worry about PDX.
Pending कहाँ पे
Also see that they're trying to rush away
वो लोग क्या हो
on fire, tries the damage.
See if not on fire, can get this catch up here. Quickly repositioning right under the robo. And it gives them a little bit of cover for the time being. The launch pad, I think they were looking for a little bit of a higher angle. DRS Gaming gets taken out of the equation, locked down by the thrill of battle, and Falcons needs to quickly reposition. They do not want to get without their active skills. Riptide rhythm from will play some shots, but it's with that shot. Squad slowly
अच्छी बात है टैग बच गया तो
knocked down once again by the thriller battle, potentially out of the this time round. Grenade, what a angle, played perfectly there. Loud up against EVOS, that's going to be the appointment that they have to go through first before catching up with the Malaysians.
This is insane high stakes fights as well.
साहिल और वुल्विन बचे हैं साहिल और वुल्विन बचे हैं
here as EVOS still saves their lives by just hunkering down in a corner and waiting out the initial
फोटो
trying to break into the building and somewhere in the corner teammate FFMAX does
ऐसे नहीं देखना था भाई ऐसे नहीं देखना था
waiting patiently on the outer side here, like it or not. EVOS and Aurora are gonna have to vacate the premises. Now the wall's involved, I think destroyed. They're coming into the area. EVOS forced to move back as well.
मुझे तो लग रहा है लाउड का बुया निकल सकता है
Put a great distance the chaos counted between EVOS and Aurora. Now leaving the battle between the Malaysian and the Indonesian squad.
देखो एजी को लग रहा है एजी मारेगी इस बार एजी ले जाएगी क्योंकि एजी पे जोन भी है
वो तो मैं कह रहा हूं AG.AL का लग रहा है
एजी पे जोन भी है जीडी वाले बस तंग ना करे
भाई उधर नीचे देख रहा है
ये भाई पता है ऐसे दिमाग खराब होता है जब सामने बंदा आता है तो गेम में पता है
कौन है भाई
वही तो भाई दिमाग खराब होता है पता है सास के मेरे एम में आता है हर बार ऐसे ही
देखो वो लेके मार रहा है फिर भी
औरोरा गई भाई
औरोरा गई
You is doing great. Just really
Aurora के धागे खोल दिए भाई पूरे
as well. Now
EVOS के भी
only aim god is alive. Gonna hunker down the
लाउड लॉन्च पे मार
पैराडॉक्स
भी गई
भाई मेरे को इतना बता पैराडॉक्स और डीपी बाहर हो रही है
भाई लाउड ने जोन पकड़ लिया
Nyx and Trap doing
Loud
magic, but GD
ओपन में है
एजी के लिए दिक्कत होगी बट अब जिस पे बोल्ट है वो
आ गया जीडी का
भाई एजी का बुया है एजी का बुया
है भाई बोल रहा हूं एजी का है भाई मैंने पहले प्रेडिक्ट करके रखा है
Yeah, that's it for EVOS. AG.AL spotted them out and they were just
3 team 4v4
now GunDynasty trying to take on the Brazilian.
नहीं बारोस भैया नहीं
AG.AL long range away and almost no cover at all except their glue walls. This is going to be trouble.
पत्थर पे हो जाओ
Of either GunDynasty or Loud, and they'll quickly take some cover behind the boulder as well as these trees. Great.
AG.AL being very patient here, stuck behind a rock, but definitely not a hard place yet. But now as GD wants to take away this real estate, can do so. Damage onto Trap, but no more.
भाई क्या दिमाग लगा है देखो भाई
Understanding the angles perfectly, trying to make use of the utilities instead of taking a straightforward fight up against Loud, who do have the positional advantage in that sequence. Shiru though, caught in hand, looking for the flank, trying to play a little bit of pressure on AG.AL to take AG.AL out of the equation here before they have to deal with Brazil.
AG.AL जाएगी लगता है, नहीं जाएगी।
AG.AL understands
बच जाएगा, बच
a little bit of a pinch.
अबे शायरों में डबल स्कैलर देख के फाड़ दे इसको बीच में से।
ले बच गया वो।
अरे भाई डबल स्कैलर देख के ले लेता है इजी था। रहेगा तो
just trying to really just come into the area, can go for this backstab. AG.AL does try to collapse forward, but
वॉल ड्रोन लगा के कोने में बैठ गया मिड करने।
भाई वो कोने में घुस गया भाई।
GD cannot come close.
नहीं बच जाएगा
नहीं बचेगा मर जाएगी।
युवा नहीं है क्या? युवा है
AG.AL मर जाए।
A quick reposition forward and they are
लाउड का है भाई, बोला मैंने।
Beautiful rotation, man. That's
परफेक्ट भाई, क्या पकड़ा है इन्होंने पता है?
भाई पूरा घुस गया
एकदम परफेक्ट, जो परफेक्ट का डेफिनेशन होता है ना इसी को कहते हैं।
they have been pushed outside.
ना एक बंदा खोया ना कुछ क्यूटेज वेस्ट करे ज्यादा, ग्लोबल वेस्ट करे थोड़ी बहुत।
पॉइंट पे नेट डाल दो ना।
Where will the zone move? But the time turner is active on their side. They didn't
Saifa,
and that allows them to pick up their rusher instantly.
and it's really good. You're still cycling.
अरे
Knockdown coming in. Skill. Great work coming through here. Loud still has
नहीं, एक अच्छा लॉन्चर भाई।
कॉलेज का पास है यार।
HP.
लाउड का है, पूरा अच्छा हुआ है भाई, पूरा अच्छा था।
And Loud, all they have to do is just rush forward, and they're completely
इजी हुआ लाउड।
लाउड ले गई।
इजी हुआ था। बहुत खतरनाक था।
लाउड ले गई
Second
भाई।
booyah of the day for Brazil. They are not messing
फिलहाल तो
around.
बूट कैंप पे लाइट
Got pushed down a tad bit.
देखता हूँ अगर
The
लाइट
performance
आए तो।
at Purgatory not
तो क्या स्ट्रीम खत्म कर दी?
स्ट्रीम खत्म नहीं करी भाई, मतलब
but this is gonna
पीरियड
get
बैक पे
them
लगा रहा हूँ भाई।
right back in contention for the
लाइट
number
चली गई है, इन्वर्टर पे चल रहा है भाई ये।
spot for sure. AG.AL definitely
I'm sorry, man. I'm going to target you for this one. Yeah.
No need to do that. I mean, in regards to eliminations, one squad that has
So,
been stepping
guys,
up is Team
break
Apex
खत्म हो
Gaming.
गया
They
है.
have been able to put up those
Players
at the
आगे
beginning of
बैठ
the day. They
गए
were
हैं,
struggling
but
a lot. Even Lucifer, one of the casters, going to be coming for Group B. He was saying they're slow starters. He was actually expecting
Let's
them to
see
do
क्या होता है.
better in the second day.
Yeah.
But you can't be mad. Honestly, Neptune, you cannot be mad at the way that this squad has now been able to put up those eliminations.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's more of elimination geared. Apex
It's the
Gaming.
complete opposite, right?
Complete opposite of what we're going for earlier. Like placement point, they like no regards
Like,
of
भाई,
placement.
देखो, तुम क्या लगता
All they
है?
have to do is early on
TP
the
और
get-go,
Paradox
they want to get all those
पार हो गई है.
eliminations in.
यही होगा.
At some
टैग जाएगी.
point for
तो-
teams are treating it as a fifth.
Yeah. So टैग जाएगी सर्वाइवल स्टेज में, and on the other hand, DP Dominators कह रहा हूँ. DemonsPride and Paradox हो जाएगी बाहर. अकॉर्डिंग टू मी मेरे को फिलहाल ये लगता है 2 मैचेस बचे हैं, बट स्टिल उनका जो परफॉर्मेंस रहा है और जितना वो डाउन टेबल चल रहे हैं 11-12 पोजीशन पे, तो यही हो सकता है मुझे जहाँ तक लग रहा है. टैग तो मेरे को पता है सर्वाइवल में चली जाएगी. एंड कल है SA12 एंड TG. टैग ऑन टॉप. Tag on top. ब्रो न्यू मैच शुरू हो रहा है. कलहारी का मैच हो रहा है शुरू.
It's always very fun, right? I think we've already kind of
Kalahari
pinpointed
is here.
which players we want to see.
Yeah.
We saw it coming in from Moshi. We saw it coming in from Rasha as well. Some of the 2 hard hitters for this particular game. And now that this is actually our first Kalahari of the day, I'm wondering if it's going to be a slower start, or will the momentum of that fast, aggressive starts keep going all the way till the very end of this Group A day?
DemonsPride currently at the very bottom of our leaderboard. Not in the right spot, if you ask me. Taking the fight up early at Refinery against Loud. AG.AL Cypher being cheeky as well to check out exactly what's going on at Refinery. So that shows a potential intention of AG.AL wanting to rotate in towards this high platform later on. DRS, Team Apex Gaming, Tech. This is going to be a tad bit crowded. Command post only usually has 1 team commanding it. This time you've got 3 vying for that spot.
You know, looking at the most damage and also most elims as well, right? You're seeing a majority of the players coming in for, I think, most eliminations. I think on top of Rasha, you also have both Dew and Cypher as well, which actually sets a precedent on how aggressive and how much, I think, AG.AL prioritizes these eliminations.
Sahil Jat is in a tricky position here. He does have the flank, but he cannot back up the rest of his team members just yet. Shoto! Gonna get caught out here by Blade. The caught up close and personal, plus the electrotherapy, giving Blade the extra advantage in that battle. Sahil Jat's finally going to show up, and that's just the wrong timing. He drops a little bit of a present here for Tech as he quickly tries to back away, but a quick recap here as well for DemonsPride up against Loud earlier on. The time a little bit of extra time, but Jazzy only could get that knock off of that engagement, sending top 16 running away from the compound. DemonsPride again starting off on the back foot here, but the recovery was solid through those revives.
TEC just now looks like they had the upper hand in that fight, and now DRS has decided to join in on this fight. And DRS has been scary today in terms of positioning, and even 5 here is Wolfen that will be the first
Ay,
one
yaar,
to
Wolven
fall.
bhai.
As the rest of TEC waits in the wings, Nejat as well will
फिलहाल
be
यहाँ
picked
पर
up
है
somewhere else.
TEC,
And Buriram United
DRS,
also here
PRU.
joining in that fight. It
तीन
is hectic
बढ़िया टीमें
over here
एक
at
ही
command
जगह
post
पर,
as well
although,
as Moshi finally finds a final
DRS
nail
इतना
in the
बढ़िया नहीं
coffin
खेल पा
to a
रही
member
है,
of
but
TEC.
Yeah, if command post wasn't already crowded, here comes Buriram jumping into the fray as well, looking to be the third party in the situation. DRS gonna shut down the remaining players on the side of TEC one after the other, but Buriram, as mentioned, is still in here. Locked down by the thrill of battle now. Takuri, big advantage. But it looks like he's not going to be able to walk away from much. Pratik knocked down once again. And the recovery is going to be slow here from the side of DRS as they continuously are pressured by Buriram Takuri. Jonah finds him with the VSK and Strowex far away from the rest of the battle. But will Buriram be able to snuff him out? He's got the stealth bites, which is about to run out. And he gets away in the nick of time. And perhaps this is going to be the final survivor here on the side of DRS that brings them right back in, but he has to play this one slow because Loud is right in front of him.
Top versus
And Barros
AG.AL
as well.
Barros.
No, he is the one to go down here somehow. Ben is just doing such a great job of being able to fight him in the end. Top 16 will be found out finally by GD here. It's just such an unlucky situation as Shiro quickly brought back into the game in this situation. And I think that in so many of these fights as well, we see one team having the upper hand situation and then suddenly the rest of the collapse coming in from so many teams. We start to see a systematic way for most of these teams trying to bring themselves back into the game. And Cypher, nasty shot coming in. And he's just going to bleed out here.
Yeah, Benel is definitely one of the super flex players out there. He is the Swiss Army knife of the GD squad and GunDynasty. Just showing everyone that they're just not here to fill up a slot. They are here to rip away the championship. And if they keep this up, they sure as hell are going to be able to do that. First of all, getting into the grand finals is looking like it's going to be an easy journey for GunDynasty. But it looks like at Bayfront, we've got a little bit more of a tense situation as two Southeast Asian squads take on each other in a battle. Falcons versus EVOSDivine.
EVOSDivine in this situation, you just gotta wait things out. You just gotta find a window of opportunity to bring your team back into the game. I'm not too sure if AimGod is being marked right now is the question. Because there hasn't really been too much of movement from the rest of the teams as well.
Aurora
now,
Gaming.
you look at TEC, they've come back into the game. It started off really well for them in the early fights, but then the collapse coming in. I think the possibility of third parties today have been incredible for so many teams. We see it happening from so many different angles, and for Falcons, they want to try and check this fight against TAG.
A crucial rotation here from AimGod, looking to bring the squad of EVOS back into play. If they get eliminated now, being overtaken by AG.AL and Loud. The players on the side of Falcons, on the other hand, on their rotation, they spot out TAG, Team Apex Gaming in a little bit of a trouble. Riptide Rhythm's going to be breaking down the defenses. AllGamersGlobal can't drive away. Wolven stuck.
Wolven nahi.
And he needs to hope and pray that Falcons make a mistake here. But the valiant dash of Apina is just going to put him in a little bit of a pickle. And now it's all up to KD God. He's got coins to revive the squad twice around. But can he get to a vending machine in time?
Yeah, it's just really scary right now. You have no clue or idea where exactly anyone can be. And granted, this map is huge. Everyone has a bit of an area. The high grounds are looking good as well. There we go. EVOS back into the game as AimGod finds a way in here. As for the rest of the team, the reposition is going to be incredibly hard.
Oh bhai, GD kya khel rahi hai bhai.
Oh my god, nasty shot coming in from multiple angles. The Swiss Army knife for the team. Not only is he sharp, but also is he diligent. He revives and he kills as well.
But now you monster. But now in a 1v1 up against Rahat. Can you get the hit? David and Vega down on the ground already. But Benel looking like he wants to shine on his own in this situation. Doesn't have much of a choice, but Barros shows up in his radar as well. And Benel making the right move here to disengage from that situation. Rahat can deal with Barros, the player from the side of AG.AL. GunDynasty in a little bit of a pickle, and Benel once again dropping back to see if he can save the squad. But the pickups are going to be solid here from Shiru. And with the stealth bites, Benel's going to get out of that sticky situation, keeping GunDynasty definitely in the driver's seat here for the day.
Oh yeah, KD got in trouble. Takes a bit of chip damage, but nothing more than that. The Falcons are hungry and they really want these kills. Forced to reposition, drops down to the ground, but Unfire is refilling that space that's been left behind. KD got a lot of damage taken from the util as well. He is barely alive. Forced to go in the open, and knocks him down. The inhaler should keep him alive for some time. Sajak cannot do more than that. And the Falcons are looking for the last few players. Wolfen in the sky, but the shots for Kira.
The escape plan failed, but he did manage to pull in a final second revive for Team Apex Gaming. That's going to be their insurance policy for the time.
Shoto niche ye Shoto bach.
They found that one to be a little bit too easy based on the position.
Badhiya Shoto bahut.
But Shoto just shining right before he got taken down. KD God bringing Wolfen right back in. The recovery play is already in motion for Team Apex Gaming.
Falcons is doing great in terms of reposition. How they collapse is just so scary to see, especially if you're caught out here alone here. Now Falcons, nice position here, fairly safe away from the rest of the teams, but they have to rotate eventually. As TEC, despite losing so many players early, they are also very slippery, still very much in the game. Knocked down, Rahat does find Jonah in exchange, but Wasana wants to avenge his teammates.
And he'll be able to do that with Valiant Dad. Phenomenally done. Timed perfectly. Captain Jonas out of the equation, but Buriram have got the vending machine on their side. Get high once again as usual on the recovery plays. Moshi M82B looking for Nejad. Can he pull the final strike to take TEC out of the lobby early here? He focuses towards the right instead as AG.AL shows up on the radar of Buriram, and that is the saving grace for TEC, who managed to pull in at least one revive to stay in play.
Yeah, Kutush gets knocked down somewhere in that process as well here. As the Falcons come through, I think there should be fairly clear to go into that until they hit Bayfront, because TAG is waiting there right now. And I have to say, TAG had so many close calls today. Shoto got knocked out, I think, twice already, but they're slippery.
Big advantage on the airdrop here. No other teams aiming for it. Falcons get a freebie advantage, rotating towards it, finding nobody there. So great in terms of decision making, as well as a little bit of luck on the side of the EWC 24 champs. And it's only Apex in their way as they will try to get into Bayfront in a little. Can the Indian squad punish the champions of EWC 24, or will they get punished instead? The battle between Buriram and AG.AL still continues, as both squads need to get into the next zone. And Jonah on the revive with the Car 98 punishing Baros, which means the front liner out of the equation. A little bit of an extra advantage for the side of Buriram, and AG.AL does not want to stay and play. They use the launcher to get themselves out of that sticky situation far away from Buriram.
Yeah, and I think it's a really good tactical decision as well. You're taking up too much damage already. Buriram United was in a great position, just really overwhelmed them as well. And I think if anything, if AG.AL can find a good position, they are the type of team that if they are prepared for it, they can take these fights and just completely dominate so many different areas. Now Buriram United will follow suit here, coming into the safer zone as well. The southern side underneath the circle is looking scary. Loud is there, EVOS is there, TEC coming through, DP on the wings as well. And it's going to be really nasty. I love where Loud has played himself. Look at this sniper. Buriram United don't know.
The trigger discipline there, making sure he doesn't give away his position, which is a prime one. He wants to maintain the bird's eye view, stay out of trouble, and then strike when it's truly needed. But for how long are you going to stay undetected up there? Loud definitely has a big advantage for this next circle. Southeast Asia battling each other to find the next circle for themselves. This time it's going to be Falcons versus AG.AL. The shot is there. Aurora versus GunDynasty. Aurora, you cannot take this fight. Team Apex Gaming interfering as well. Car 98 perfect for KD God. Azrael sprayed down to the ground. Jun looking for the recovery here. Will be the distraction as he gets clipped down by the thrill of battle as well. Nothing much that Aurora can do in this situation. Up against EVOS as well as GunDynasty.
Azrael is barely alive right now, and I think the rest of the teams here know that, so they want to try and go in for this collapse. GD is close by as well. Aim got marking them, making sure they don't come close. Both teams are being so cautious of one another, but Loud decides to jump in here. Aurora might be crunched.
Close to 13 minutes, 11 squads still alive and kicking. Things are about to get very messy.
भाई इतना सा जोन है 11 टीम अलाइव है भाई 11 टीम सिर्फ DRS एलिमिनेट हुई है
rotation has been able to keep themselves safe for the time being. Good glue walls pulled out timely manner, not having to waste a lot of those med kits on unnecessary recoveries. EVOS Loud Aurora in a tight little spot, but they've got the advantage for the next circle. They can keep an eye on the rest of the competition.
Yeah, he even has an idea that someone is coming through as well. Gonna try and break it as the rest of the teams here. Loud at the bottom side, Aurora on the top side. If Aurora were to jump out, they're gonna fall straight into Loud's arms as well.
Nice.
A lot of damage coming in from Ray. A lot of, I think, a lot of pressure coming in from GD. So no one is really in the green. If anything, anyone is out here for grabs. It's an FFA area, free for all, for the first person that pops out their head. And everyone very cautious. And over to our Bayfront as well. The same thing is happening because AG, you have Falcons coming through. Watching straight for to attack.
टैग ना यार बीच में पिस जाएगी
You see them
अगर
fighting, they're
मतलब ये
gonna try
पोजीशन पे तो टैग बीच में पिस
still
जाएगी
gate kept by Team Apex Gaming, and he's just trying to avoid the engagement with the Indian squad as much as possible. But will India take advantage of the situation? If they want to battle, they have to take it now. But as I say that, Falcons dropping on in. Team Apex Gaming holding their fort.
Falcons versus Tag. Keroro गया, Keroro on fire भी यार रखा है बढ़िया 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 अरे अरे रश कर दो यार रश कर दो खुद को ही फोड़ रहा है अबे यार ऊपर से GD थर्ड पार्टी कर रही है
The players of GunDynasty will spot out this battle between the two, trying to play third party from that high ground.
Yeah, and it's just really annoying to be dealing with all of this as well. KD got this with the damage.
नहीं अरे पीना गया
Limit does find one. Wolvin eliminated.
ले वुल्विन ने किल चोरी कर लिया
Forced out in the open. What can
लिमिट
you
बचा
do?
बस लिमिट बचा अरे GG भाई GG
And now for GD,
Falcons बाहर हो गई
pick them off one by one in the mid of the rotations.
GunDynasty the biggest winner in that equation. And Team Apex Gaming, they survive the ambush by Falcons.
भाई somehow क्या भाई somehow
That's how.
somehow क्या
Beautiful play
exactly
of GunDynasty.
somehow थोड़ी भाई खेला उन लोगों ने मारा है भाई
doesn't care exactly
क्या होता है
who's in front
somehow
of them. They just want these points. And yet again, GunDynasty taking the fight up against Team Apex Gaming. But this time, they do not manage to defend themselves.
भाई गोली तक नहीं मारने दी भाई
Just too strong. And GunDynasty from being the third party to the predators
थर्ड पार्टी में पिट जाती है भाई टीम भाई
Team
बुरीराम तो गलत जगह फंसी हुई है भाई
nothing left in the
बुरीराम
gas
फंसी हुई है
They have such good timing and such insane awareness. Now AG.AL, because they're at the lower side here, they have to look through for this first fight to happen. And finally the stalemate is broken. DP now in the open out.
भाई TC से भाई द Esports Club का नाम याद आता है भाई
situation. Top 16 taken one already.
This is not a equal battle. Paradox can be outgunned here by GunDynasty. The only difference maker is going to be the ambush by AG.AL. They take the timing right. Benel, super low. It's the lightning zone that gives them the extra bit of advantage as well. And EVOS has showed up out of nowhere. And GunDynasty, like the third party equation that they pulled off, they get shut down. Aurora makes their way out of the lobby a little bit too early once again. GunDynasty looking for the recovery, but Nell and David, no vending machines around them, and the shutdown by Cypher off of that Mag 7 is perfect. GunDynasty loses yet another, and Paradox still alive and kicking through all of that.
And it is hectic here as BuriramUnited completely want to crunch down Loud, and they do just that. Moshi knocked down already. Wasana coming close, keeping the team fairly alive and healthy. Here's PDX coming close, trying to take a little bit more space, but the high ground BuriramUnited has gives so much vantage.
This is the most eliminations we've seen out of Buriram so far, and AG.AL is on fire as usual. The most they picked up was 18 eliminations at Nextera, and they want to break their own record here on day one's run. What a phenomenal day AG.AL is having for themselves, and two Thai squads in this final circle up against GunDynasty that stands no chance because of their numbers.
Yeah, GD only one player alive, not for long, but now will go down next year. And AG.AL on fire, crushes through here, kept away by those glue walls. Moshi almost getting clipped, finally does, goes down to Baros, and he's not done quite yet. Cypher finding great angles and positions here as Jonah puts in the damage from far away. It's hectic. Wasana jumping, trying to find a way against Cypher, but cannot do more than that.
The record for eliminations is 18, set by AG.AL, but no booyah for them on that match. Buriram, on the other hand, looking to set the record for the day. And now it's a 1v1. The support up against the sniper. And the support player is stealthy on the front lines and deadly with the Mag 7. Buriram late to the party, but biggest on
भाई
the
इससे ही ना
numbers
मेरे को
as
वो
they
देवा
break
यूनाइटेड
the
और
record set
TAG
for
वाली फाइट याद आ जाती है मतलब इतना सा इतना सा छोटो भाई बस वो इतना सा जो था ना वही मतलब यहाँ पर याद आया भूया था मतलब यार बस एक मारना था बस
aware on how the positions are going to go, how the movement is going to be, and somehow they managed to find that last crucial kill at the very, very last possible timing.
It was Buriram that set the record for the highest points at Purgatory. 15 eliminations plus the booyah. But they got matched up with that. Problem was at next era, AG.AL just could not walk away with the booyah. It was Loud that ruined their plans, walking away with the second booyah of the day for Brazil. And kept them from breaking the record of Buriram, and Buriram showing exactly why they are 3-time world champs. Phenomenal play. Let's check out these replays as well. Buriram pulled off that final battle sequence.
Honestly, I think that what's really exciting about this particular match was not just about Buriram United, but I think it's just more of like how they decided to really double down in fight. Usually it's a bit more quiet by them early, right? But this time around, you can feel like they're just starting to just get into the groove. They're starting to really feel themselves in this fight. Positioning-wise, it's also really good as well. They had
दो booyah मारे हैं. We have a booyah from Loud. We have a booyah from EVOS.
His cool, calm, collected, not panicking in that situation at all. And get high AG.AL, man. This guy is one of the most lethal supports out there on the battlefield, hands down. And when you've got a support player who can annihilate the squads, you really don't need to worry in a situation like that. A good reason why Buriram sets the record is because they are no strangers to it.
Yeah, I think it's also really exciting to think about how Buriram approaches this game. Sometimes they're going a little bit more slow. They have a lot of changes in their playbook as well coming into this game. But I am really surprised at how, I would say, aggressive so many of these teams are starting from that get-go. I think everyone's starting to get really confident coming to the game. Even TEC, I would say, had a little bit more spark in them compared to the beginning of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a great day for TEC. Managing to play a little bit of recovery on Kalahari was crucial for them, but you know, it's just going to be enough to get them out of the danger zone. Not
जो नीचे की दो टीम्स हैं उनके लिए ये मैच बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि ऊपर वाली टीम तो वो सेट है. इंडियन अपनी टीम है वो भी सेट है मतलब they have a safer position 8 पर हैं वो लोग but still मतलब they can do better. सर्वाइवल में वो लोग बढ़िया करें फाइनल्स तक पहुंचे. Wait guys, give me a minute.
What's up, everyone? Carol Bombshell here. I know you guys are having so much fun watching Free Fire, but there is a lot more going on here at EWC 2026 in Paris. So come with me, let's...
अब एडवर्टाइजमेंट आ गई.
Teddy bears, even heads. Oh, you want to customize with your own name? Yes, there is a bunch of options here. What about your team is not doing so well? No problem. There's another options here, another teams that you can cheer for. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. We gotta cut this right now because I'm gonna customize my own t-shirt. Bye. Lots of fun activations here, like in Lenovo Stand. You can play games and also you can do some different things. Look at this. Maybe I wanna try. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was trying to help you. Oh, maybe I should get in the line because we got a full house. You better don't take too long to come. Wow. Wow, we are in the middle of it all, the heart of AWC. We got a great atmosphere here with fans at stage 1, stage 2, the most important stage for you. Stage 3, stage 4. Oh my gosh. Oh, did you notice Team Vitality? It's your favorite team, so come and drink a coffee with them. Are you missing Qiddiya City? No problem. We got Qiddiya City right here with a lot of fun activations, interactions for you to have fun the whole day. And you know what? If you are in the area, you got to be mad to not to come here. So I'm waiting for you. See you soon.
And what an insane last match that was. I feel like that was probably the most chaotic end zone that we have had in these games today. I don't understand really what went on in these first original matches to then pop out with this. It's like all the teams switched on. Did any stand out to you?
Lace, what we just saw is actually a classic battle between BuriramUnitedEsports and of course AG.AL. We are practically seeing history repeat itself again and again and again. And it was so amazing to see Get High finally came out as the winner because boy, that was intense. I am so giddy inside. I'm so excited, and it's only the 5th game of the day. We still have one more game from the A group.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen obviously AG.AL dominating at the time, but it's nice to see these sort of other teams take over in the mix. But I think if we sort of go back to that end zone there, I feel like these players are switching on and they're like, you know what? We kind of didn't do, that great in these first couple of matches, and now we know it needs to turn up. I know we're talking about it the game, we're in game 5 coming up now, but like, is it a little bit too late? Is there a particular team that you found in that end zone? I know I did. I was talking about them before, and that was Paradox, where I said they need to get better placement points. They need to turn up, and they were actually in that position in that final zone.
Yes, but also if you talk about the Southeast Asian games teams, I mean, I honestly think that they are kind of dominating the points throughout the whole entire day, and it is so refreshing to see because usually we see that happening from the Brazilian team. Yes, I mean, Loud has been amazing. Loud has been a very powerful, but then again, it is the time for the Southeast Asian to really show the world what they are made of, and that's exactly what they've been doing. I mean, I'm so proud to see my boys killing it out there.
Yeah, I love that. Can I tell you a little bit of a story? And this was actually back to match number 1. Yeah. I'm going to take you guys back just a little bit here, but that is none other than GunDynasty and Banal, okay? I don't know if you saw me get out of my seat for this part, but they were making sort of a swift recovery, and then Banal pulls out the monster truck, and you kind of think that all fails and it's going to end there, but no, they sort of take that smooth transition to make that recovery, and the mechanical skill that Banal has for his team and the adaptation is simply exceptional. And if y'all missed that, obviously we got the replay, but they took this opportunity early to sort of maximize their eliminations, and I think they actually pulled up 17 elims in that first match. And what that obviously does for this team, and it sets them in a standard that is above and beyond the rest. Currently sitting more in the middle of the leaderboard, against our Louds and our AG.ALs, but that first match is something that I feel like these other teams need to follow suit because, yeah, consider me and color me impressed because I'm a Banal fan now. I don't know about you.
Well, same here, because you know what they say, right? The first match usually sets the tone, and that's exactly what they did. It was so amazing to see and so refreshing to see Banal. I mean, I said I just found a new love, and I think you felt it too. But then again, looking at the overall standing, AG.AL, oh my God, 109 points, 70 elimination points. That is so amazing, and that is something that I'm so excited to see at the opening of EWC 2026. And of course, if we're talking about a top 5, we have BuriramUnitedEsports as well as EVOS, GunDynasty, and Loud Snickers. That is, oh my God, that is what I expected and more.
Well, I know we're super excited here. I hope you guys are super excited at home because we're heading into our next match. Take it away, casters.
Final match starting.
Man, I tell you, the day has been looking super solid, but I did not expect only a handful of teams to walk away from Kalahari with double-digit eliminations. But what happened was the teams that did walk away with a double-digit elimination, which by the way was only 4 squads, walked away with a ton of points, right? We're talking about 23 eliminations from Buriram. AG.AL walked away with a total of 19 eliminations, GD with the 15, and Loud walking it with just 10. Yeah, but that's still
देखते
quite a
हैं
lot
किसका
for the
रहता
squad because
है।
they're obviously looking to maintain their dominance on the leaderboard.
So,
and you're looking
according
for the top
to
4
this
spot.
map-
But even with 2 Booyahs, it's surprising how Loud is still behind GD. GunDynasty has been amazing today.
I know, I wasn't going to say that, right? The
I guess किसी ने drop
survivability
clash
was
नहीं
really
लिया।
good, the
नहीं,
aggression was
Limit
really
is
good, their
going towards
proactivity was really good,
DRS.
their rotations was
Falcons
also really
going
good.
towards
They're
Loud.
like the kind of team that are very silent but
Oh,
deadly.
yeah.
You don't see them on the
Apex
Booyah
का है, Apex
screen,
का है।
but no Booyah, no
पर
problem.
Apex का
No
लोगो
Booyah,
कभी
no
नहीं दिखता
problem
भाई,
at
Apex का लोगो
all.
कभी दिखता ही
At
नहीं
least
है।
on stage
Like किसी को
1,
दिख रहा है क्या
as we
Apex का लोगो
spot
वहाँ
out
पर
the map
वेंडिंग
here, it
मशीन के
looks like
पास?
finally
दिखता ही नहीं
we
है
get
कभी।
some discipline, we get some quiet out there.
Apex के
We're back on Nextera, baby, and Nextera
right
is the
पे है
map that gave
EVOS,
us the
left
most
पे है
number of
Buriram,
eliminations from the
सामने है
day.
DP,
121
छोटो वोल्वेन आगे जा रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्यों
eliminations
जा
earlier
रहे
on
हैं।
at Nextera just to
कुछ तो
light
कर
up
रहे
the
हैं।
battlefield. And
करो।
we talked about how we kind of were lacking through these eliminations
करो भाई,
on
करो।
Kalahari from a lot of the teams, but still it was the second highest with 102 eliminations. So I think some
आलू
of these
खाओगे?
teams are definitely warming up, to say the least.
It's always very fun to see these things happening. And again, you know, how aggressive these maps have been. In the show just now, you said that some of these maps can go a bit faster.
उरे भाई
And that's
साहब।
how fast we're going right now.
उरे
And
उरे
Jazzy
छोटो।
just